Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys in right over there. There you are. I have been having some rough couple days. As if you've been watching my Twitter or my Discord, I've been having a rough one. I started having some chest pressure, which I still have, right in the center of my chest, and then a little bit on my left side. I was driving to pick up my one of my twins from school, I was trying to go over there, and I started having a problem breathing. And I thought, well, I'll be fine. And then I got about halfway there, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to be fine. So I U-turned and went off to the ER, and they were less than helpful, to be nice. They stabbed me a whole bunch of times, and I have the bruise to prove it. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. There we go. I got the bruise to prove it, and then another bruise over here, and then also a bruise on the back of my hand, wherever it is. Right there. Right there. Where they stuck me with a needle a bunch of times. Took some blood. They also did an EKG on me to see if I was having a heart attack. And then you guys know that I do have a constant dizziness, a constant vertigo that I do talk about often here on the stream. I was really struggling. I'm still a bit struggling today too, so I'm probably not going to be as energetic as I normally am. I'm going to slide myself over just a little bit. There we go. So always the perfectionist, everybody. Always the perfectionist here on stream. So I went in there, and I was, it took about half hour for all of that stuff, and then they sat me back in this corner. So I was sitting in this corner in waiting room, and the seats are like right next to each other, and they're bringing all the sick people back to right where I'm sitting. So they bring a dude back with COVID. He's over there throwing up about 9 feet away from me. We got a whole bunch of other people who've been there for 3, 4, 5 hours or more. And I just got there. I've been there 30 minutes. So I proceed to sit there for another 2 hours, everybody. It was an absolute force of will to not fall out of that chair. I felt so dizzy. I felt like I was going to pass out the whole time. And I was struggling to breathe. So you might notice that I have a little bit of labored breath here on stream. I'm going to go a little easier. Probably talk a little less tonight. I hope you guys don't mind as I kind of ease off a little, ease off the gas just a little bit. So I sat there for 2 hours, and I said, no, I'm going to die here. It's kind of like, when everything seems to be closing in, everybody. Who's had that problem? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever passed out or you ever had that feeling of everything starting to close in. Well, I was sitting in that corner, and I thought, if I die right here, no one's going to find me for like an hour. Because nobody came and saw me for 2 hours, telling me what's going on, how long I'm going to need to wait, and I requested several times that I need to lay down because of my constant dizziness, and I can't sit for too long, otherwise I have to lay down. One of the ways that I help it here on the stream is that I lean back in my chair, which seems to help, but obviously you can't do that when you're in a waiting room. Oh yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I walked out of there. I literally walked out of there, and I said, I'm out. I'm not going to sit here any longer. No one's come and checked on me. And they're like, well, you could move up here to the front. And I'm like, no, I need to lay down. You're not understanding me. And they're like, well, no, you'll have to sit out here in the front. And I'm like, okay, you're not listening to me. And whenever someone's not listening to me, I'm like, no, you're not in charge of my health. So I literally told those people off. And I signed, and they said, well, write down the reason why you're leaving. I said, bad care. And then I signed it, and I threw the pin down, and I walked out of there. I walked straight out of that emergency room, everybody. Now it's going to cost me thousands of dollars. They're going to bill me, even though I told them not to bill me. They'll still bill me anyway. I'll be paying on that for 2 or 3 years. But I felt like I was getting bad care, and never put up with bad care, everybody. And so I still have the problem. It's still a lot of pressure right on the center of my chest. Feels like there's something on my chest, which is a symptom of a heart attack, by the way. Everybody, if you start feeling lots of pressure on the main part of your chest and start to feel pain shooting down your left side or your left arm, that is a sign of a heart attack. But they did an EKG, and they said, you're good. But then when I was walking out of there, then the lady says, oh, well, it takes about 3 hours for us to try it again. I'm like, well, nobody told me that. and I'm not going to sit here for any longer. And if you don't have a place for me to lay down, I have to leave right now, or I won't be able to leave because I'm going to pass out. So I left, went home, took a shower, laid down, and just hope I didn't die. I was having that that ebbing feeling, everybody. I don't know if you've ever been really, really sick where you start having an ebbing feeling, like the life force is ebbing out of you. I was having that feeling. And so I talked to my wife for a while on the phone, and I literally didn't think I was going to wake up. I thought that was going to be it. It felt like that was it. And I told the Almighty that I'm not done yet. I said, I got more to do. I got to watch my kids grow up. I got more love to bring here on the stream. I'd like to see the morning. And so I fell asleep. And I woke up today. So apparently the Almighty agrees with me. I've got more to do, everybody. And I'm going to bring you guys the love. I have worked so hard to bring you all of the stuff that I've got lined up for you tonight and a whole bunch of other nights as well. Really the whole rest of the month into next month, I've got stuff all lined up. So I want to get that going on. Now, one of those things, of course, there you go. Been watching YouTube video on No Man's Sky. Oh, yeah. No Man's Sky is super fun. We played a bunch of that here on stream. Hold on, I gotta catch my breath. I'm gonna be catching my breath a lot tonight, everybody. Now you can see I'm wearing my cool Lucid sound headphones. Check them out, everybody. Look at these cool things on the side. These are actual buttons. These are dials, as well as you have a whole bunch of buttons on the side over here for charging and all of that. And of course, you have a cool microphone. The microphone sounds awesome. As well as on the other side, God, wow, it really does dampen the sound, dampens my voice. My voice went down about 50 decibels right there. And then you also have a volume control on the side. Now, I wouldn't say that I'm feeling better. I'm just not dead. So that's a plus. I still feel the same I felt yesterday with that pressure on my chest. And so I went to see my regular doctor today. I actually went and saw his assistant, and then he was kind enough to come in, which he didn't really need to, but that was very nice of him, to come in and say, we're going to get you some tests, and we're going to get some stuff going. But basically, the end result of getting stuck 3 times and having a EKG and sitting there for 2.5, 3 hours in the ER, and then going over to my other doctor is basically, we'll see. That's basically it. They gave me no medicine, no nothing to do anything with nothing. They just said, we'll see what happens. So here I am, everybody. Yeah, any day you're sucking air is a good day. I agree. Any day that you're upright. Now, I don't know how long I can go tonight, everybody, but I do have some awesome stuff lined up for you. In fact, I'm going to hook you guys up because you know we're always super looting up in this stream. I'm going to hook you guys up with an epic code if you're like me and you wear glasses or you have kids or family members who wear glasses like I do. Now, these are actually my far away glasses. I do also have some close-up glasses. After 45, by the way, you're going to have 2 sets of glasses or bifocals because everybody does pretty much after 45. But I did have my eyes lasered. I had LASIK done. I've actually had glasses since I was 15 years old. You know how I found out that I needed glasses, everybody? I was at school, at high school, and someone said, hey, Kismet, what do you think about that poster? And yes, they called me Kismet in those days. They said, Kismet, what do you think about that poster over there? And I'm like, I don't know, I can't see it. And they're like, dude, you can't read that giant poster? And I'm like, nope. And they're like, dude, you need glasses. And I don't know how long I needed glasses. I apparently probably need them for quite a long time. I also one of them kids who sat with the bad kids in the back of the room. You know who they are. You know who they are, right? All the troublemakers. They were all my friends when I was young. Yeah, I passed out and had a MRI, EKG, and loads of other tests to find out nothing. Yeah, that's a rough one, man. When you pay thousands of dollars for their expert advice, and their expert advice is, well, we got to do some tests. That's pretty scary. Yeah, I told them, Taylor. I told them big time. I told them they wouldn't take care of this. There's a 90-year-old man in there in excruciating pain. He's been sitting there for 5 hours in excruciating pain. He did have a great line when they finally came and picked him up, though, and I think you guys would appreciate this, especially older people like me appreciate it. She goes, okay, I'm ready for you. And he's like, I'm 90 years old. And she's like, yeah, no, you look pretty good. And he goes, well, I was young when I came in here, which I thought was a hilarious take on that one. 90-year-old guys are the best, everybody. They can say whatever they want. So that made everybody in the waiting room laugh, which was nice because, raised everybody's spirits who've been sitting there forever with no one checking on them. That's not good. I mean, the number one thing of customer service, everybody, is checking in on people and following up so they're not wondering what's going on. What am I doing? How long am I going to be here? And all of that stuff. Not one person checked on me in 2 hours. I could have died right there, everybody. I could have died or passed out in my chair. That would have been the only attention I would have got for them to carry me out of there on a stretcher. But I could go no longer. I had to leave. I had to leave. But yes, we're going to get into it, everybody. We're going to have some fun tonight. I hope you guys are ready. I'm going to just take it easy. We're not going to do any battles or stream raiders. I'm sorry, I don't have the energy for that tonight. There is an awesome event going on right now, which I'm bummed I'm missing out on. But I think we're just going to play some Satisfactory and have some fun and relax and just talk to the chat. Do a little chat therapy tonight. And then also talk about my awesome sponsor. So getting back to my my story. So I couldn't see when I was like 15. So I told my parents. My parents said, okay, let's go see. And man, I could not see, like really not see. I couldn't even see the board. I didn't see. The thing about not knowing is I thought everybody else saw the same way that I saw, right? Because my parents were not the type of peeps, that they were old school, right? They're old school. They were like, hey, kids go do what you do and parents do what they do. That's how it is in the old school, everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine being old school. But yeah, they did help me go get glasses, though. So big love to them for that. And I did get glasses, and it was way better. I could see way better. And then I got contacts. And then, of course, I was really bad with my contacts, and I had them in too long. And then they said you can't have soft contacts anymore. Now you got to have the hard contacts. And I have astigmatism, too, so they have them weighted. So they rotate in your eye to get all the astigmatism lined up. And then eventually I got LASIK done, which is awesome because my actual glasses doctor told me about LASIK, which I think is funny because, he said his wife had it done. And I said, okay, I'm going to have that done. So I had it done, and I had like 10 years of no glasses. It was awesome. It was like 30s, 35, I think it was, into about 45, or maybe 30s into 40. I can't quite remember. It could have been yesterday or could have been 20 years ago, but I can't remember dates that well anymore. But one of the things that are always annoying about glasses is having to go and get them and sit there forever or wait, you got to wait 3 weeks sometimes to get in. Like we were going to go to Walmart because I thought, hey, glassesusa.com, I'll go and get my wife some glasses because she needs new glasses and my oldest daughter needs glasses as well. So I thought, well, great sponsor, and I can go and try it out and see how it goes. And then report back to all of you on what I think, because I love doing those kind of videos, everybody. Like, I go and actually try it, and then so I'll let you know it's straight, everybody, because I'm beholden to no one. I answer to no one. So if I want to say whatever I want to say, I'm going to say whatever I want to say. That's how you're always going to get it right here in the stream until my very last day, everybody. I'm going to tell it to you straight. If I don't like it, you won't see it here in stream. But if there's something I don't like about it, I will let you know that as well. But I'll also tell you the positives in there as well, what I did like about it. Like, you can get a crazy 65% off, everybody. So if you're like me, you need a new pair of glasses, you've been putting it off forever, Kismet is hooking you up. Now, this is an incredibly great sponsor yet again. If you missed out on the HelloFresh one, everybody, I've been working very hard bringing you guys the discounts. I think saving money is making money. Also, don't forget, set it and forget it. I got my set it and forget it t-shirt on today as well. Wearing mine, I got another one to send out. I'll send it out to you when I get the chance there, Roars, when I'm feeling a little better. I will send that out. There we go. Taylor says, when I was 5 weeks pregnant, I was in the ER for like 8 hours with a horrible pain and no answers. Ridiculous. Thankfully, it turned out fine, but dang, oh my gosh. 8 hours of excruciating pain. My wife has had a epidural twice, everybody. For my first daughter and then also for my twins. And watching them trying to do that to her made me almost pass out. And I consider myself pretty strong when it comes to that kind of stuff. I mean, if they're cutting people open, I'm out. But if it's like, shots and things like that, I just pretend like it's not happening, like I'm a 10-year-old. And then I'm good. Oh, thank you, Ems. Thank you. But yeah, so I try to hook people up big time here in the stream. Now, also, let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and switch over to my main screen, and I'll show you some more. All right, so we got Satisfactory running over here. Why am I offset on every layout here? Hold on a second, everybody. Kismet gotta find. There we go. Get me where I should be right there. Gotta fine tune my stream constantly. Things always. I don't touch anything, everybody, but somehow things always change, and this moves there, and that moves over there. Always fuddling with stuff. All right, so we're in Satisfactory here, but in the background, I've got a couple things to show you guys. I don't know if this caused me to become ill, but I worked on this for like, I don't know, 18 hours, everybody. I really went to town on this website. It looks kind of the same, but I can tell you, I rebuilt this entire thing. I tried to make it more optimized, so everything was like a box or an icon or something like that, just optimizing every single thing in there so that it would load way faster. And as you can see, everybody, it loads way it already loaded. It loads way faster. I can force load it, by the way. If you're having trouble loading something, you hold down the Alt key and do the force load. But as you can see, it loads way faster, incredibly faster, because all of this stuff is actually boxes and not photos. All of the colors in the background anyway. And then I went through and redid every single thing in here. Every single thing. And as you can see, I've moved the videos out of here into their own spot as well. It's going to have unboxing and guides separate, but I made that cool layout, so I've combined them together. Now, if you haven't seen my website in a while, it's kismet.gg. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat the second I find it. There we go. Kismet.gg. I'm going to be catching my breath from time to time, everybody. I have trouble catching my breath for right now. So if you go on here, you can go ahead and check out all my normal stuff, all of my schedule and whatnot. You can also check out all of my stuff in my studio. Of course, every single thing that I got in here. And I get questions all the time. Kismet, what kind of foot pedal do you have? Kismet, what kind of, microphone? I'm using the Wave 3 right now. It's the best microphone I've ever owned, everybody. Elgato just absolutely crushes every single product that they have. That's why I have so many Elgato gear. I've replaced most of my gear. Really, all of the gear that can be replaced is replaced with Elgato gear, including my capture card and all of that stuff. Including, if you guys want to see, like, my capture card, which is right here, there's an unboxing. You just click that right there. It'll take you to my YouTube page, and you can go ahead and watch the unboxing, of course, after this free ad I'm giving them right now. But you can watch the unboxing of my HD60 Pro, and I go through and I talk about it and all of that fun stuff. And you can go in and you can look at all of these things. Now, of course, some of these things are obsolete, like my NVIDIA. Right here, I would not buy the 1060. That's an old card. I would go with a 3060 if you want to do the low end. Or if you go look at my gaming PC here, you can see somewhere in here. There it is. You can see that I have a 1080, but my recommendation is the 3060 as well, because it's the low end of there. It's a fairly good return on your investment. But hey, if you got the cash, go 3090. It's your computer. You do whatever you want. But for the cost, I think that's a good deal. And you can go ahead and just click on it. It will take you up to Amazon to help you out. And then also you can check out all the design stuff, which I talked about before. You can see all the programs that I use and all the things that I do behind the scenes, including how I back up my stuff and all this. This is a video I'm still working on for you guys behind the scenes, where I take a picture of my thing. But I've been adding stuff to my stuff to try to finish it out. I even went and did all the cables behind. I haven't done the cables in forever, and did all the cables behind and done all of that as well. I didn't make it in time for the epidural, so I embraced all the feelings. Oh no, Taylor. Oh no. Yeah, I just had to take a shower. Oh man, that's rough. Yeah, one of the funny things is, switching back onto that story, is when I was going to take my daughter for my twins, I go to the gas station and I was trying to fill up our car, and the gas came flying out of there and got all over my pants and all over my shoes. So I'm going to go to a hospital with gas all over me. I told those people off. I had to drive home, take a shower, get all the gas off of me, change my clothes. This is my pregnant wife in the car now, waiting to go to the hospital. And then I got to get back in the car and then drive my wife to the hospital. Yeah, so that happened. That was a thing. So there you go. So you feel free to check all that out, everybody. All this stuff should load way, way faster. I mean, I optimized every single thing on every single page. I literally worked on it for 12 hours straight. It was pretty awesome. Now, also, I added another section for videos. And this takes a little bit longer, but it gives you access to all of my videos, including all of the playlists of all of the different types of videos that I do. Right over here. Oh, I just saw something I need to fix. The text is black on a black background. I see that it loaded like that on mine. I have it reversed. I have, I use the dark mode. So I see when dark mode's on that doesn't work. Now watch this, everybody. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to fix it live right now while I'm thinking about it. Hold on one sec. I'm going to slide over here. Now, here's the cool thing about wireless headphones is that you could just move without them pulling your head off. Also, everybody, I have been told that I have to drink this entire thing every single day. So you guys keep me hydrated. I'm going to drink some right now. 64 ounces of water every day for the foreseeable future, apparently. So that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I've done it with soda, but drinking that much water, that's a lot of water. Watch me as I dynamically fix this on the server. Let me go ahead and clicky all the stuff. Hope you guys don't mind. Gonna take me just a minute here. I gotta probably do this. There we go. I'm always tinkering, everybody. Always tinkering. Don't worry, we'll get into some Satisfactory here in a bit. Again, I'm gonna be a bit slower today. I hope you guys don't mind. And whatnot. And again, also I've got the these headphones down below where you can get a discount on those as well from the awesome people at Lucid Sound. These headphones are amazing, everybody. They're just enough noise canceling where you can reduce all of the ambient sound, but not so much that someone can't walk up and say, hey, and talk to you if they need to. You know what I mean? In an emergency or whatever. Like that. I find the best time to take care of something, everybody, is right away. If you don't want to wait around if you're having chest pains, you want to go and you want to go check it out. Num num cookie. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to wait around if you're having chest pains, everybody. You want to go right over there because those few seconds could be the difference. All right, watch as I magically upgrade this. There we go. All right, that's gonna upload that for a minute. While that's uploading, let's look at some other stuff. You're like, oh, Kismet, you added all the other spots. I sure did, everybody. Every single one. You can actually get some gear. You can get this shirt right here. Set it and forget it right here. You can get my awesome mouse pads, which are huge, everybody. They're like the size of a desk. They're amazing, and they work awesome because now all your stuff doesn't move. Like my Stream Deck and my other stuff that I have on my deck, my keyboards are on my desk. When you press it, normally when you're typing, like to start to slide, which I hate, or if you're trying to press the Stream Deck, it'll start to slide backwards. But if you have a slick desk like I do, I have a real kind of wood grain desk. But with the mouse pad, it just takes care of it. As well as you get my Cosmos t-shirts over there as well. Feel free to go check that out. Click over now. Now, you guys already seen this section from before, which is top games. All the top games that I suggest right now, the 25 top games. Right there, you can click on those, snatch those up, hopefully get a sweet discount. Let's see what we got on discount here. Let's go click Stardew Valley. Let's see. Stardew Valley, not on discount. Well, there you go. But I go in there and click on them and see which ones are on discount right now. Oh, God, you guys missed like that. That was like 70% off. I think, yeah, 70% off at some point right there. Outer Worlds. Oh, that's asking me for a thing. But yeah, you can go ahead and check that out. Those go on and off sale from time to time. Like I know the Subnautica before was like 70% off, so it's pretty awesome. And then these are the games I'm primarily playing on stream right now. Highly recommend all of those as well. And you can kind of see a little bit of, what's number one in my Steam thing here. Fallout 4, of course, currently. 7 days to die catching up though. But also I put some stuff in there, which you can find down in my panels, just to kind of put some stuff in there so it didn't look empty. I'll have to come back to that when I'm a bit stronger. Of course, all of my awesome partners, Twitch, Stream Elements, Vitrato, and of course, Stream Raiders. If you notice, by the way, I added YouTube partner at the top. I've been a YouTube partner for like 9 years, everybody. A very little known thing. Because I really focus on Twitch. I feel like Twitch is my home for the most of my content. But I do have thousands of videos on YouTube. Thousands of them, everybody. A lot of them. And again, thanks to all my awesome sponsors over here as well. You can find these down below the stream, as well as you can find them on that website, as well as if you guys want to contact me, there is my 4 best ways to contact me. Or if you want to send me something cool in my P.O. box, there you go, right there. Feel free to go right ahead. And if it's something cool and you say it's okay, I will open it on stream as long as it's not something offensive. That is for sure. Yeah. Boom, boom. I'm getting notifications. I'm going to take, kind of keeping my watch on in case I have some heart problems and it will notify me. I'm going to keep it on, actually. So, boom, there you go, everybody. So that was a massive ton of work. Every single section now up there. Tons of stuff for you guys to look at. The only sections I haven't got to yet is the Learn to Play, Top 5 All-Time, and the Retro Arcade stuff. That I still need to add. And, of course, I'll go in and add more stuff to Teamwork Tycoons and partners and all that stuff, because I do have more partners now. As you guys saw previously, HelloFresh. And right now, of course, Lucid Sound is now one of my sponsors of the stream, and I love them. They are awesome. Their headphone is second to none. I suggest you guys check it out. For sure. And again, you can go right below in the panels down below. Now, again, one of the things I want to talk about tonight, though, is my awesome new sponsor, Glasses USA. Now, again, I pick sponsors based on what would I like? what do I think would be awesome, right? I turn a lot of stuff down. I mean, I'm in that position thanks to all of you guys that I do get these awesome sponsorships, but my job is to hook you guys up. That's it. That's my main purpose as well. So if you go ahead and I forgot what that 30-minute thing was for. I set a 30-minute timer for something. But if you go ahead and click on this right down here, it's going to take you up to Glasses USA. And then what you can do, and I always like to try out my codes to make sure that they work. So if you use exclusive 65 when you're checking out, so we'll go in and just look at some glasses. Now, of course, I'm going to shop for some eyeglasses for my wife and for my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter doesn't have any glasses at all. So this will be her first pair of glasses, and I'll let her go in and choose what she likes. And now, of course, normally what you do is you go to Walmart and you spend about an hour or 2 hours in there doing that. I think it's way easier to just go online now, because what you can do is just go get your eye test done, you get your prescription, and then you go do that. We're going to try it out. I'm going to make a video of it just like we did with HelloFresh. So say you want to pick this one. So you say choose lenses. I'm going to choose the red ones. Ooh, cool. Choose lenses. There we go. And I don't have any RX stuff to put in there right now, but you can put in all of your prescription information in there. Or you can just send it later. And then you can ask what kind of lens protection. I'm just going to go with the standard lens protection here. Oh, blue light lenses. Ooh, I didn't know they had blue light lenses. Ooh, maybe I'll get me a new pair of glasses. Because I do need some blue light lenses for when I'm working on the stream. I do actually have some cheaper ones that my daughter got me over here. And I actually wear a lot of different types of glasses. I have a bunch of them right here. Hold on, let me pull them over here. Now, you've probably seen this one. These glasses I wear all the time. These are my fashionable glasses from Fallout. I got those glasses. I got these glasses from the awesome people at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? And then I also have my blue light glasses like these. And these actually do help you a lot. If your eyes start hurting or you start getting eye strain, these are really great to have blue light glasses. Now, I think these are just cheap blue light glasses, though, because I think what I need is some ones that are actually prescription. I think I'm going to get close-up prescription glasses for when I'm working on the computer, because my eyes are starting to fade. I can sense that my faraway vision, like when I'm sitting at the computer for a while and then I look far away, my vision's even worse than when you first wake up in the morning. That tells you that it takes longer for your vision to accumulate or acclimate to what it is. I'm going to say blue glasses. Easy to clean, keep water. Yes, let's do that. Let's add that. Boom. Enhanced coverage. Yeah, let's go for a year. I'm going to add it to cart. I'm just adding it to cart so we can check this right over here. So you find out what you want. Right over here. And you're like, nah, I don't want 60% off. I'm going to use Kismet's code right here. Boom. Oh, did it not copy? Ah. Da. All right, try it again. Copy, copy, copy. I don't like to type stuff. I like to make sure. There we go. You don't want 60% off. You want 65% off. Look at that, everybody. From $180 to $118. How is this possible, everybody? How is this possible that I can give you guys 65% off? It's possible because of you. You are the reason. You are the reason that I get to do this. That I get contacted by sponsors, or I contact them, and they give me an epic deal for all of you. So that's 65% off right there. If you need some glasses, everybody, $100 is a deal, bro. That is a deal for glasses, absolutely. Especially prescription glasses. And if you're like me and you've owned, 20, 30, 40, 50 pairs of glasses in your life, I have broken glasses. I've put a 1 in the chat if you've ever broken your glasses. If you've ever sat on them, if you ever lost them, if you've ever left them in a car somewhere, or left them in a taxi, or left them somewhere, and you're like, God, those were like $400 glasses that you just lost. Put a 1 in the chat if that's ever happened to you, everybody. But here you go, everybody. So go ahead and check them out. I think they are awesome. It takes all the hassle out of getting glasses. I'm going to try it myself with my own money. They're not giving me the money to buy it, everybody. That's coming out of my money. But my daughter needs glasses, and so does my wife. So this is a perfect opportunity and a great synergy, I think, between the stream and them needing glasses. And then I'll make a video out of it, and we'll have a fun time as a family. I'm always looking for fun times as a family, and I think you should too as well. By the way, I don't even need to put this thing here. I can just put this up here because I'm not talking into it. I'm not going to be talking to anybody there. So yeah, very, very awesome deal, everybody. That's an incredible deal, just like that HelloFresh. If you missed out on HelloFresh, I'm sorry. It's gone now, but you don't want to miss out on this. This is your chance to get hooked up. All right, everybody? So go in. Choose the different glasses. They've got an absolute ton of glasses in here, everybody. And I don't usually go by bestsellers, but if that's your thing, I like glasses that are really thin, like these right here. I like them no nonsense, really thin, like that. Now, I already have my faraway glasses, but I definitely need another pair. I probably should go get my prescription done, too. You know what? I think I'm going to go with my wife and daughter and get my prescription updated. And I think I might get me some new glasses as well. I mean, hey, why not take advantage of the epic deal, right? Why not take advantage of it for sure? See, now this is 65% off, by the way. They're already low prices, so that's incredible in itself. And again, this is like a one-time shot, everybody. You got like 14 days to make this happen, or even less. I think 10 days left now. I think it says down there at the bottom, you have until October 3rd at 2:34 p.m. Right here. It tells you right here how much time you've got left to give it a try. So if you do go out and use my code and buy some glasses, let me know, everybody. I want to know if this is what you want. Is this what you guys want me to do? I'm working really hard on this, obviously to the point of my own health at this point. But tell me if this is the type of thing that you like. If you like these type of sponsorships, or if there's a certain type of sponsorship you think I should do, try to hook you guys up with stuff. This is the advantage of being a Twitch partner, everybody, and having 25,000 followers, and you guys coming in and showing so much love in here as well, is that I get to do this amazing stuff. I get to go out and reach out to peeps and say, look, I got an awesome community. I think, at least some of them wear glasses, like me. And so let's hook them up. And they're like, Kismet, we like what you do. Let's do it. Let's hook them up. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And so, again, it takes all the gas out of it. You can just shop online, buy what you want. Tons of, look at these styles, everybody. Styles for days, everybody. You can just keep scrolling down and down. That's page 1 of 5. Holy mackerel. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff there. Again, what do you guys like in the chat? Do you guys prefer round glasses? Do you guys prefer more of the heavy frames? Do you go for a certain style, like retro or whatever? Let me know in the chat. I'd like to know. Practical sponsors are always useful. Thank you, Taylor. Those are the type I try to get. I mean, that's why I got HelloFresh, which I thought was amazing. Amazing sponsorship. I mean, they're a huge company, everybody. They are the #1 at what they do. This company is also another huge company as well. And they are the best at what they do. So again, instead of getting 60, like they say on there, get 65 because Kismet hooking you up. So yes, I'm going to order those up and get those going. Again, check it out, everybody. You're going to see it pop up in the channel there, or just go down to the bottom of the stream. Exclusive 65, all right? So I'm giving you an exclusive 65 discount instead of just the 60 that's going on right there. So you're outdoing everybody who's just coming through the page. So hooking you guys up. So feel free to go ahead and do that again. Working real hard to hook you guys up. Even more cool stuff coming in the future. So be watching for those hookups here in the stream. The more you guys go and show some love to those sponsors, the more cool sponsors I get to bring to the stream. All right? So go show them some love. Get yourself some new glasses. Now's the perfect time because you ain't going to find a better deal than that, everybody. You are absolutely not. I don't care where you go. You're not going to find a better deal, or especially not as awesome of a selection. And I hate it when you go to some of those places where they try to talk you into the frames that they got and you don't like any of their frames. I've had that happen to me a few times and I walked out of there. I was like, nah, I don't like any of these frames. I'm out. Because I like to have, you know, as much selection as I possibly can, right? You like the sharp rectangular ones? Yeah, those are cool. Oval, half, or zero frame. I'm a big fan of zero frame. Ovals are cool too. Yeah, I'm with that. You prefer beer goggles, Flex. Hey, who hasn't preferred beer goggles when they were young, right? I have worn lots of beer goggles when I was young, but not so much for now that I'm older, especially not now. Especially not now. I'm a little too old for that. Big square head shark avals make my head look like a box. I have a big head too, so we're both in the big head club. That's why I have to have my fedora is the biggest size that you can buy hats. Everybody, that's how big my head is. It is quite the noggin. And I have the same problem with glasses. Like, you know, when you wear your glasses, how they kind of bow outward like that, right? Because you're a big fat head. I have that problem with glasses too. So I have to have them adjusted, typically, so that they're a little further out. But they got the little adjustment screw. You can do it yourself as well. You can also just kind of go easy, everybody. Bend them out just a little bit. And I like to hold them like this. So you're bending the outside edge and you're not bending the center part right there. Be real careful when you're bending your glasses because, you know, $100 is $100, everybody. I don't know how much I paid for these. Probably $200-300. I'm gonna get me ones for $100. Probably be 10 times better than those. But I keep those for when I'm driving because I can't see far away as good as I could. Because I have LASIK, and after a while, everybody, your LASIK starts to fade, meaning that your vision gets worse, and so then you can't see. But I can see right now. I can see my monitor fairly good. Can I see it in super clarity? Probably not. I could probably use some, you know, close-up glasses as well to help with the sharpness and the detail, especially blue light glasses. I feel like I'm totally going to get some. Look at these round ones. Yeah, those are nice. Those are cool stuff. Again, I feel incredibly lucky, everybody. I feel incredibly lucky in my life that I've been successful in what I love to do as a graphic designer. I've been successful here on Twitch, at least, you know, it's successful to my level of what I'm looking to do. And been blessed enough to be able to bring you guys this awesome stuff. So, again, go get yourself some glasses, get yourself hooked up, or your family or your friends. Hey, hook up your friends with the code. Give them the code. Say, hey, I know this guy on stream. He's hooking everybody up with 65% off on glasses. That's a pretty crazy deal, everybody. 65% is a lot. I can tell you if I go into Walmart, they're not going to give me 65% off. That's for sure. All right, everybody, let's get back to it here. Let's go ahead. Turn this on. All right, everybody, let's get back to it here. Let's go ahead. Turn this on. All right, everybody, let's get back to it here. Let's go ahead. Turn this on. Have I been echoing this whole time? Let's go ahead. Turn this on. Have I been echoing this whole time? Let's go ahead. Turn this on. Have I been echoing this whole time? Let's go ahead. Have I been echoing this whole time? Oh, over here. Wow, this is like... over here. Okay. Sorry about the echo. It was on my gaming PC. Look at this crazy guy. I never get tired of that effect, everybody. Very fun. All right, let's get to some gaming, everybody. Again, you're going to find... Oh, I forgot to talk about the other panels down there. There's a bunch of panels down there. Now, if I'm up for it, we're going to do a bonus stream on Friday. I might move it till Friday at 10 p.m. because I know some people want to play and they have work. So I might hook you up by just moving it later in the night. You guys let me know. You guys let me know on the Discord or in the chat. Kismet, hey, if you move it later, I'll come and join you because there's multiplayer now in my time at Sandrock. Again, hooking you guys up with Glasses USA. Incredibly awesome sponsor, Lucid Sound. Their headphones are second to none, are the premier, are the best. They have different levels, everybody. If you don't want to get the LS41, maybe you want to get one for your Xbox S or X, feel free to go ahead and check out the other ones I put on there as well. The LS50s, those are awesome as well. But this one specifically here is for PC, PS4, and Xbox for all three. And this one right here is for the new console, because this is for the PS4 and for the Xbox Series X or whatever, the previous Xbox. I don't know. They name their stuff weird. PS4 got it right. PS3, PS4, PS5. That's easy. That's easy to remember. But there you go, everybody. Again, hooking you guys up with tons of discount codes. There we go. Disco codes. All right, so let's get to some gaming, everybody. Let's do it. Only 2 tweets to go. Well, let's do it, everybody. Come on, let's fire up those retweets. Show some support of the stream today. Again, we're going to get it going. Here, let me refresh and see how many tweets we're at. Over here. As well. There we go. Yes, 2 retweets. Let's go. Kiss Cow codes. Yeah, there you go, Rotisserie G. There you go. Hooking you guys up. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to play some games now. What we're going to do is, of course, work some more on our oil. That's something that we really need to focus on. So let's just go ahead and jump down. Oh, Kismet Love Train. Getting fired up, everybody. Thank you so much for that love. Appreciate that. Coming in, showing some love. Subi with 24 months of sub love. 6 retweets. Oh, you know what? I'm going to double it up tonight. Right there, 1,000 and 2,000. Let's go for 4 more retweets. And you know what? I'll give you another 2,000 on top of that. I got tons of giveaways and tons of stuff to do here on stream, everybody. I'm sorry everything just like comes to a complete and utter halt when I get sick because I'm the everything person. I'm the person who does the videos. I'm the person who does the streaming, who does the websites, who does all the business stuff. I'm the everything person. And I've really been pushing myself and probably putting a little bit too much pressure on myself to do all of these different projects I've got going. But you know, sometimes you push yourself a little as far as you can, and then you gotta woo-hoo, ease back the reins. Ease back the reins a little bit so you don't die. At least at my age. So again, feel free to give me some feedback on the website, sponsorships, suggestions, ideas, game suggestions that you want to see here on the stream. You can do all of that over on the Discord. Again, I'm going to throw that right over there in the chat for you guys to check out. Whew. Man, the breathing is really obnoxious, everybody. Having that constant pressure on your chest, that's annoying. And then that pressure is causing me to be dizzy, more dizzy than normal, because I have the anxiety of that pressure right there. But I've been managing it for 7 years, so I'm going to try to manage it as best I can today. And we'll go as long as we can go, right? We'll go until we feel like we're good. That is for sure. We got to go a long way out here. Oh, I gotta drink my water. I think that's what that 30-minute thing was. Oh, by the way, I got myself some new coasters. Check them out. Pretty cool, right? I got a whole bunch of, gaming coasters. And again, I have to drink this whole thing today. I have to drink 64 ounces per day now. Technical question. One PC, 2 monitors. Got Logitech wireless headset recently, but when I tab from game to second screen to type in chat, the sound from Twitch changes. Any ideas? Never did that with my Razer Kraken. How does it change? What do you mean it changes from the thing you're listening to the other monitor that you clicked on? Is that what it changes to? Or does it change in like a volume change? Or give me an idea of how it changes. And then I'll see if I can help you with some techie stuff. Oh, look at this. Oh, pff, I should have took all this stuff off of me. All right, well, we'll take as much as we can take. We probably got a full thing over here. Oh, no, it's still going up. Yeah, we got a lot of plastic there. That's good. Let's go back. And we got to work on our hub, I think, as well. I came over just to get some plastic and see how that's working. That seems to be working. I can hear you while I'm playing 76, but when I click over here, it increases the sound from the stream and it seems clearer. It sounds like something is pushing the sound down. It's called ducking. Yeah, if the sound gets lower, then there's something that's automatically reducing the sound of something else other than the primary thing that you have going. Yeah. That's usually what causes that. Ugh. Five coal plants, and I had to rework the water every day. What am I doing wrong? Don't do. It's gonna be a rough night, everybody. Don't worry about it until just do whatever you got to do. There we go. Just do whatever you got to do in your coal plants at the start, and you're gonna tear the whole thing down anyway. So just plop them down wherever, like I do over here on this side. On this other side here, I have them just plop down wherever I can fit them. Because what you need to really get your water going, if you have any obstructions like I do, is you need to go in and clear the obstructions. Like a great example, right here, there's a rock right there. Right? So I need to take one of these, if I've got them on me, I don't have them on me, and throw a bomb down there and blow up that rock. Or if it's nearby, I can go by and take all this stuff out as well. Sound down just a little bit. But I can throw a bomb in there and I can take care of that, and then that won't be blocking my water anymore. But this is typically what I do. I just make a bunch of water however I can. I run it where I need to go, and then I go to an area where I can more easily run the water. In this case, it's on the other side. Much easier to do water on that side than it is on this side. That is for sure, because that's just a small little pond over there where that is like a giant waterfall. Much easier to do that. Now, it seems like I was going to work on a modular engine. And I have a label sign there. I was making something. I can't remember what I was doing. Now, what I did, everybody, is I took my hub from down here and I moved it upstairs. So let's go do that. And then over here I added like an elevator system to 3rd floor. And then we've got more stuff going there to 2nd floor to 4th floor. Those sides are really handy, aren't they? And then this is just up down arrow. I mean, that makes it really easy. And then here I am way up here. Oh, I didn't move my hub yet. Ah, look at that. I didn't move it yet. All right, well, I need to move it. Let's get it moved. We'll start with that. All right, now one of the things we're going to do is start doing one of my favorite things called zooping, where you put a whole bunch of stuff in at the same time. Again, I'm going to be speaking a little less today, everybody, because I have to keep catching my breath after long sentences. So, again, try my best to entertain you all, but definitely going to go easy on the chatting a little bit today. You might just see me here building and doing my thing. All right, that's looking good. And let's go back down. And again. Okay. Huh, where did I put that hub? It was right here. I put it somewhere. Because it's not there. Here we go, the great journey looking for the hub now. I always put the hub down though, because if you do get disconnected, what'll happen, or maybe I got it on me. Oh, I picked it up. Okay, I did pick it up. Well, I'm glad I looked, everybody. Because if you die, you'll end up in the middle of nowhere if you don't put your hub down. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my hub down in such a way that I can go ahead and bring some of these resources up here. Let's put it this way. Put it closer this way, say right by the entrance here. I kind of feel like I want it long ways. Yeah, maybe right there. Put more of these in so we can put it further that direction. Okay. And my reasoning for placing it right there is just so I can very easily just walk in there. Because really the purpose of this game is to continually keep your upgrades going. Like right now I've got gas mask, I've got jetpack I can do, and all this other stuff. But I don't really need that right now. What I need to do is work on my next tier as well. But eventually you should unlock all of these, obviously, and get those going. But we definitely need our hub down so we can get that rocking. I like to go around and click all the little exclamation points so I don't see those. All right, looking good. Let's get to it. Kids with headphones. Yes, Reed. Yes, check these out. This is my awesome new sponsor. You get your own headphones. Check them out. They're made by the awesome people. Oh, by the way. The awesome people at Lucid Sound. They are amazing, everybody. They are so nice. My favorite part is the non-ear smash syndrome that you get from them, right? They go very comfortably over your ears, and I got a big head. So they are very useful. I can also mute the sound. I can control the volume. I can control the volume of my microphone as well. And so if the game gets too loud, I can just slide it down right there. You don't have to go into your computer and adjust it. You can adjust it right on your headphones. They're also wireless headphones. And by the way, everybody, I found out that I was having interference with my headphones before. So it wasn't the headphones' fault that it started beeping. It wasn't beeping because it was low battery. The actual battery in here lasts for like 20 hours. So it was actually an interference with some of my other Wi-Fi stuff that I have plugged in. I have like every port of every computer plugged in pretty much over here. So you guys will see in my behind-the-scenes video eventually. You guys will see. But all right, we moved that up there. Now, what do we want to work on to get this going? Let's go back up and see where we are. Whoa. Almost killed myself. Going back up. I love the Hyper 2s, everybody. They're really fun. Okay, so what have I actually unlocked? I've got oil processing unlocked. Good. Oh, we want to do our trains. That's right. What? Wow, I can't believe I didn't think of that. We worked that hard to get to trains and I forgot. So yes, we want to get our trains from here all the way over to there. So we're going to need train stations and all of that. Oh, that's my favorite, everybody. We're going to have some fun with trains today. Yeah, let's do that. That'll get me in a good mood. Let's do it. So let's go ahead and start with the train station. We've got the freight platform, the fluid platform. Probably actually the railway would be number 1. This would be 2, 3, 4. I'm just pressing the buttons on the side of my mouse to do that. And then this would be 5, and that would be 6. Okay, there we go. So, one of the things that I like to do is I like to bring the oil to my primary location. In this case, I typically like my trains to be way up higher. And of course be above where this area is right here, so I can literally just run the trains over the top. But you know what? I think I'm going to go with this time, just to try something a little different. So we're going to go ahead and run it out that way, and we're going to try to connect it in over there. And we're going to try to bring it back to our primary hub here. Now, one of the things that I want to do is, of course, put down some boxes to put all of my resource eventually in these particular boxes. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those down. We'll put a little gap in there as well so we can get around them. I'm just going to say something like that. And then we'll go ahead. Oh, we're going to need power in here as well. We're going to need some power. There we go. So we got that in. Now, what we want to do is I'm going to show you what's known as a push-pull train. And we're going to send it way over there. We're going to bring the oil up to the train. And then from there, we're going to get it going. Also, if we can get it into tonight, we're also going to be working on our kind of next level of pipe running. We're going to be working on our water and our oil. So we can go ahead and really maximize our oil and water production. So that's what I want to get going on, and we're going to try getting it going on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sometimes there's like mute in the background or reduce the sound when it's in background in your game settings. 2 water per. Yes, 2 water per. I think it's per 6. Yeah, to start with. Yeah. Yeah, these are my new headphones. By the way, you can check out these headphones down below. There's a discount code. Use my discount code Kismet down there and hook yourself up with some epic headphones as well. All right. Again, I don't just hook myself up. I hook you guys up. That's my whole purpose. Is helping you guys super loot in real life. Taking that from game to real life. All right, so we got that going. We're going to do a rail station. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep the rail station here, but I'm definitely going to offset it. So that if I do bring it in, I can build in a bunch of oil power over the top of my coal power over here as well. So let's say that, actually probably want to offset this even more because there, oh, I need to go get some more of that. Because there's a obstruction in the way. So maybe we want to go way that way first. So let's go back. Down here. That's doing a good job of that. Oh, I need to go up one. So this right here is doing my plates and stuff. And it's basically taking all those raw ignits and then running them up here and running various different things. Like this is running plates right now. And those plates are going around. And ending up over here somewhere. Oh, up here. Yeah, they're coming up there and going into here. And you can tell they haven't been running that long, but we've still got a good amount in there. Let's get a bunch of those. Let's put the lesser ones back in. And there we go. We're going to need a lot of that. I can tell you that already. All right, I'm about to blow your guys' mind. Ready? All right, ready? We're going to have a sip in game. And then we're going to have a sip in real life. You're like, hey, Kismet, you have the cup. I do. I do have the cup. So there you go. I like to mess with your guys' minds. It's all part of the fun of being a streamer. Hey, Kismet, glad to see you back. Hope you're feeling better. I wouldn't say I'm feeling better, but I am not dying, so that's good. At least that's what they say. That's what they're telling me, that I'm not having a heart attack. I'm still having chest pressure, and they got a whole bunch of tests lined up. I got to do a stress test and all that other stuff for my heart. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and run this way over here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe something right along there. All right. Now, I usually go in groups of 3 when I'm running my trains. So let's say something like that, and then we'll start with our train station. And I don't have all the stuff, of course. One of the things I always like to do is, as I'm working and going from place to place, is always putting down a crafting bench where I'm at. And that helps me make the things that I need to make. Let's go ahead and clear this to-do list. And then let's put some things on our to-do. I want to make 2 train stations, a freight car, and a electric car. We're going to need a fluid platform. So we're going to need all of that. So we're going to need a lot more computers, which I can make 25 right now, so that ought to be fine. I wonder if I have some back the other way. That's a good question. Let's go ahead and get our hypertube set up as well, so we don't have to walk back and forth. Probably not that close. Let's do some hypertubing on the way back. I love the rain in the game too, everybody. Very mellow. Very mellow rain going on right now. All right, let's run some power. We're just going to mellow out today, everybody. We're not doing any battles or any of that stuff as well. Did you see my basic setup in community build channel at Discord? I am Death? Oh, you're talking I am Death. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, check it out at Discord. Where did you get a cup? I'm special. I ordered it like forever ago. I think it's on 4 fans by fans or something like that. On the official Satisfactory merch store. Yeah, I ordered it, I don't know, 6 months ago. Long time ago, when I saw it first came out. I might add that kind of stuff. I'll make a note of that. Add that stuff where you guys can pick it up too. I'll probably put it on my website or something for you guys to find it. Put other people's merch on website. There we go. I'll make a note over there and get around to it if I get around to it, if you know what I mean. We got a lot of water to drink. Take a big swig there. Big swig of water. All right, little posture check. Struggling, everybody. Struggling. But, again, the best thing to do, I find, about games is it lets you escape from your problems. You shouldn't spend all of your time escaping from your problems, everybody, but there's nothing wrong with doing it every now and again. And there's nothing they can do right now anyway. Basically, they told me, well, go home and enjoy. I'm like, all right. I said, that doesn't really solve my problem, which is what I came in here for. But I do what I can do, you know. Do the best you can. Put that up just a little bit. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and put our entrance in. Bring our power pole. Oh, I'm out of wire. You're always out of something, everybody, in this game. It doesn't matter how much inventory you have or whatever it is, you're always out of something. Now, what I want to do is run all of my resources, obviously, to the top, so I don't have to run all the way to the bottom every time I need something. But we'll get into all of that eventually. For right now, we'll go ahead and just grab a couple more stacks here. I could probably just throw some of this away. All right. Oh, we should check on those computers. Hold on. This way. We were making something way out here, computers or something. Let's go check it. was I making out here? Oh, I was making circuit boards. That's what it was. So I could make computers from the circuit boards. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think we have all the resources that we need. Probably plastic is what goes there. Let's just assume that it is. That's exactly what it is. Cool. Go make me some more. Get that fired up. Let that run. Now again, a lot of time, everybody, I do this in the beginning, and I do it on purpose to trigger my chat, but also it basically is what we call spaghetti. That's where you're just running stuff all over the place. You're not really worried about where it's going, but eventually you want to come back and obviously reorganize everything, and that's what we're working on right now. We're working on that kind of reorganization for the long run. So if I need to add more of these smelters right here, I can just very easily add some more at the end. And then you just keep going on, or add a second row, or whatever you want to do. And the same thing with all my other things, my constructors. Say I want to add more constructors over here. Well, look, I've only got 3 going right now. So I've got a lot of space where I can add more, which is great. So if I need more plates, I can go ahead and just add more plates. Having that expansion ability is what differentiates the beginning of the game to the later part of the game. It's making it as easy for you to expand your factory for sure. Oh, look at you guys battling out. Battling out, doing some super looting down there. Hey, Akia, what up? Eric, ironic that the character industrializing a planet would have a camping mug, right? Yeah. My wife ordered one of those coffee mugs for my office. Ah, there you go, KVM Mox. Yeah, those are awesome. I'm going to have to order that mug. Order me a mug. Well, there you go. Yeah, order them up. They are nice. Thank you, Abs. You have a good night. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Yeah, you can't put links in the chat. Only $11.75? Well, it might cost you just as much if you were to get somebody to make it for you. Probably wouldn't be as good, too. But yeah, there you go. Alright, what am I doing here? I'm trying to clear out my inventory. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a place for this stuff. Let's go over here. Get some temporary spots. Some of this random stuff that I have. The rest of the stuff I'm going to need. Alright, so I'm going to need a bunch of heavy modular frames, and I'm going to need a bunch of computers. Plastic. And more plastic. I need to make an express lane. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an express lane. All right, express lane coming up. What I'm going to do is make it where it goes all the way from the top to all the way to the bottom. Put a wall hole and put it a little bit high. Grab this, put it up there. Then I'll run around the other side here and connect this to... Oh, that's not an entrance yet. It's just a hole. There we go. I like to take care of my power before I forget. There we go. And then what we need to do is add one at the bottom. I wonder if you could use a hypertube to make a hypertube. Let's see. That's going to get old pretty quickly. Alright, that's coming down to right there. Move whatever this is. Oh, that's all my general junk. General junk. Yeah, a bunch of general junk in there too. Alright, let's move some of this. Sometimes I forget what's in my inventory and what's not in my inventory. Let's get some of these bombs in there too. Alright, let's do that first. All of that in there. Grab all of this out of here. Take this out. And just make another one here somewhere. Alright, maybe get back here. Alright, just kind of moving that out of the way. And making it so I can come down from up there. I see that there's actually going to be one in the way there. Let's put it out a bit further. And we'll go fix the one on top. So, put this one right there. Connect that. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, actually, that one's lined up right there. Right off the center of that one. Of course, now this one's in the way. Always something. Okay, let's try that. This is the coolest part of the game, is that you can go ahead and grab it from really far away and just put that right in there. Isn't that awesome? I think that's pretty amazing. Put that awesome sauce. Alright, we're good. Put that in there. Like this. Test it out. Way faster on the way down. Nice. Okay, so that's going to allow us to grab all the things that we need. What is it I was making? I can't remember. Computers. We're going to need plastic. I put all my plastic away. So we should use our new box here. Put all that in there. We need to combine this one over here again. We need to take this and run it, because I'm going to be running from over here for now. We need to run this one over there. Whee! So we're going to run this. Oh, and I didn't bring my resources, so that's not going to work. That's okay. We'll deal with it later when we have some resources. Right now, we're just going to climb our way up. And I have the blades on, so I go faster. Railgun hypertube. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry about it. They're like, yeah, for obvious reasons, I have links disabled in the chat. Some people abuse that privilege, sadly. Ruin it for everybody else. Alright, now we're going to go get a bunch of plastic and bring that back so we can make the items that we need to make the train station, so we can bring the oil back so we don't have to keep running over here all the time, over and over again. I love running the trains. It's like my favorite part when you're progressing in Satisfactory, is running all the different trains. So you run the trains, and then now you can run just stuff from everywhere and anywhere that you want. And I'm going to leave this hypertube down here, and the train's up above, and the trains will go just right above where I'm at, which is awesome. They also have train collisions now, if you guys didn't see that. They added that a bit ago. That's always fun. Just like let your trains run and see if they eventually crash into each other. They also have train switching and all that fun stuff. Cool how it has like that little air bubble. I don't think I've ever noticed that. It's like in a little air bubble. Or she's actually in a little air bubble. Or maybe it's like wind resistance or something. You can see the bubble right down there. Pretty cool. All right. Let's go ahead and grab all a dish and head on back. Again, we're going to be pretty chill on tonight's stream, everybody. We're just going to enjoy some Satisfactory, chill out, have a good time. If I feel I need to lay down, I'll go lay down. I'm probably going to take a break here in a bit. What are your chews? Are you talking to me? I am Death? Or are you talking to Caveman Mox? No idea what that means. Good time to hydrate up. You want to make trains, but you feel like it's a lot of work. It's worth it every time. Absolutely. The trains don't take very long to run, and the train, when you're running the train tracks, you're actually running the power at the same time. Because the train tracks actually run power to wherever you're going. So if you're running lines, you might as well be running a train track. It is a great way to do it. Now, of course, the great thing about running the lines manually, like I have them run up here, is the fact that they don't take any power, where trains do take power. But I think the return on your investment on trains, both time-wise and resource-wise, is absolutely worth it. Absolutely. It's one of my favorite parts of the progression of the game, is to do that. I just had an idea. I wonder if I could take this, run that up. I'll have to do that later. All right, let's take the speed side. And boom, right to the top. Oh, we should make it over here, huh? While we're at it. Okay, so now we have plenty of that. We need to offload that into a box here. Let's just put it in box number 1. I need my resources back. I'll just put it in there for now. There we go. That makes that way easier. Way easier. All right. Run that out to tell us what's in that particular one. Fill ourselves up with a good amount of plastic. And let's see. Let's get back to making some computers here. Now I could put down a thing to make the computers and all of that. But that would take longer than me just to make them. Yeah, it actually runs the power on there. So again, totally worth running trains. The coolest thing about trains is you can also run multiple trains along the same track. You can also pick up multiple stations along the track. Like the first car will go to the very first one, and then you go to the next one, and then you have a blank area for the first car. and then the third and the fourth car get filled up with the third and the fourth thing, and so on and so forth. You could really get the logistics down where you could go and get every single node in the game. Every single one, and bring them back. And that's kind of my long-term goal eventually in Satisfactory. When it does go release, I will go and try to tap every single node and bring it back. That'll be fun. But I'm probably not going to do it in this playthrough, though. We're just going to play through. We're just playing the experimental version of the game. And trying all that out. All right. Now what do we need? We need heavy modular frames. Make 3 of those because we don't have enough screws. Okay, let's get some screws. This way. Oh, wrong one. Go up to go down. This one. One of the things that annoys me is that it turns off my light every time I go in and out of those hyper tubes. It should just leave the light on. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Alright, how many can we make now? Now we can make 9. That's not enough. But, that's a good start. Let's just get rid of some of this silica here. And go back for some of that. Alright, let's make what we got and then hunt down what we need. You definitely want to do your to-do, what you need to do and what you're going to need, and then get all that together, and then get it going. Oh, it is on the early access version? Awesome! Yeah, I'm going to, I think I did see an update like that. Yeah, I think I've been a bit out of it, obviously, for the last couple days. But I'm just going to stay on experimental for now. Let's see. What do I need? I need more modular frames. Got some of those down here somewhere. Right there. Oh, how convenient. How convenient. 7 more. Alright, well, let's do 7 more and see what we run out of. Now, eventually I'll have it making me heavy modular frames and making me computers. But definitely want to up your power eventually. And I want to bring the oil back over here so I don't have to run out to the oil every time, because that oil is really far away. At least I feel like it's real far away. And so I don't want to have to run back and forth every time. Alright, speaking of running back and forth. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but oh well. There we go. And again, it's good to have... oh, where'd the one go that was right here? Over here. Good to have a lot of these laying around. So if you need to go and make stuff... There we go. 19 now. How many do we need? 23. We'll just make just as much as we need. Then we need to get some cable. And I don't know why I have so much rubber on me there. I'll try to get rid of that as well. Alright. Almost forgot it. Over here. Yeah, notice how I put the one back that has like 6 on it. Have a full stack there. This used to be plastic here. Can't fit in there. up there. Grab this, man. This all needs to be reorganized. Okay, going up top. Our release yesterday. Do you have a boombox yet? Oh, I don't know. I've literally been out of it. I've been trying not to die for the last couple days. And that's no joke right there. Try not to expire. That's scary stuff, everybody. If you've never gone through that kind of thing, I hope you never have to. All right, there we go. And then let's put some power right here. Now to shoot us to the other side so we don't have to walk anymore. Eventually I'll add trade tracks that take me back and forth too. Sometimes you just add tracks just to get from A to Z. That helps a lot as well because the train is actually the fastest thing in the game. Train is very, very useful. Well, actually the hypertube would theoretically be the fastest, but on average, if you're not creating a giant vortex that fires you at 1,000 miles an hour, just the standard hypertube is actually slower. But there you go. I've tested it many times. But you can really gear it up in such a way where it'll launch you at supersonic speeds. I've seen it done. Okay. And again, we need number 2. Okay, now the important thing is notice the arrow direction, that the arrow is pointing back toward me. That's the important part of this little trick that we're about to do here. I'm going to put it just right down the center this way. It's because what we're going to do is what's known as a push-pull train. So one side will have a train that's pulling it this way, or this way, and then another train will be pulling it in the opposite direction. So what I like to do is put my track down and try to center it just to give you a general idea of what you're doing. And then you go ahead and start to run your track. Now we got a lot more track to lay down before we get this going. What I'm going to do is just kind of go down. Oh, it's always something. I need concrete. Just kind of run it down the center so that I can keep it very consistent. The more straight you keep it, the faster it goes. The less you do grades, the less it has reduction in speed. So we're just going to keep it flat all the way over there, grab the oil, bring the oil back. That's basically going to be its job. But we're going to need some concrete. I kind of feel like I want to take this over here too, so I don't have to run even that far. Let's take this around the corner. There we go. That'll save us some time going up and down. Okay, concrete. Yeah, remember where that's at. I don't remember. Oh, over there. I can see it right there. Man, all of this concrete needs to be upgraded as well. Box needs to be upgraded. That's going up and going to somewhere. I don't remember where, as a matter of fact. But I got some. I should be good. Yeah, much better. Sapient Otter coming in, showing some love. Hello, Sapient Otter. Thank you for bringing your awesome community into mine. My name is Kismet. I'm a partner streamer here on Twitch. Make sure to show those raiders some love in the chat, everybody. We don't fight off raiders. We invite them in. Come on into Vault 45. Right now, we are setting it and forgetting it. Wearing my Kismet merch right now. My brand new shirt. You raided me a while back, so returning the love. Well, I appreciate it. You didn't have to, but I do appreciate it big time. I go out and I try to show some love to streamers out there. I typically don't raid big streamers. I typically raid small streamers. Even if I'm like on the homepage, which I have been multiple times, I will still find small streamers because you know we help each other out. Everybody benefits. All ships rise with the tide. Some people look at Twitch like you're in competition with everybody else. I feel like Twitch is one of the few places where I don't feel that vibe most of the time. Most people are not like that. They're just like, hey, let's go raid someone, show them some love tonight. That's how I've been for the last 7 years. I just go and show people some love. I try to spread it around, you know, not raid the same people over and over again. But just go around, see some new peeps that we can show some love to. I find that's part of the fun. It's part of the fun of being a streamer. So feel free to hit the follow button, everybody. I do play a lot of Satisfactory, games like Fallout, of course, things like Raft. We do a lot of multiplayer, single player, all of that stuff up in here. And really, I play just about every genre you possibly can because I'm the OG, the original gamer. You're looking right at him, everybody. My first gaming console was the first gaming console in the early 70s. That's right. I'm a 50-year-old gamer. I'm a partner streamer here on Twitch and on YouTube. And this is not my primary career, everybody. My primary career was graphic designer. That's right. I've been a graphic designer for 30 years. I've worked for the top companies in the world, including Apple for many years, as a senior tech over there, which is really fun. Highly recommend that if you can swing it, everybody. You got to be top notch, though. You got to be on your A game all the time. But very, very fun to get to do all of those things. And I also have I am partially disabled with a constant vertigo. Basically a dizziness that I have to manage all the time. So if you see that I am starting to struggle here on stream and I need to take a break, you know why. Sometimes I do. But again, show some love to the stream by just hitting that follow button. Chill out in the stream. You are most welcome. If you are a friend of Sapient Otter, then you are a friend of mine. So come on in, hang out. We'll have a good time. Now, I'm being pretty mellow today because I did have to go to the ER. Yesterday because I was having shortness of breath, and I still have shortness of breath, but they said I'm not dying of a heart attack, at least for right now, so that's good. I'm, you know, back at it, doing some streaming. I feel like streaming calms me down and it distracts me from my IRL woes. So there you go. Oh, all right. And what we're doing right now is we're running this train track way out here to where the oil is. And when we get this done, man, we're going to be a whole next level right here. For sure. Oh, and let's give Sapient Otter a shout out as well, everybody. Hold on, I forgot. I'm not on my A game today, but I'll try. Let's do it. Boom, let's see what you were playing. Oh, Final Fantasy 14. Look at you go. I hear that game is awesome. I'm a big MMO fan, by the way. I have not played any of the Final Fantasy except for the recent remastered one. Was it Final Fantasy 11? Or something like that. You guys tell me in the chat. What's the one that was something Final Fantasy remastered recently? I don't know. I'm sure they're remastering them all, but I have not played any of the Final Fantasies except for that one for just a little bit. And you're like, kid, you haven't played Final Fantasy? Hey, I only got so many minutes in the day, everybody. Just like you. And I've got a gigantic backlog of games like Final Fantasy that I'd love to try out. And I can bring my gaming crew over there. We'd go too. But again, I'm playing a bunch of other games right now. Get it going on. Keep on doing your best, kids. Always enjoy the quality of your stream. Spreading the love. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Savion. I hope you had a great stream, man. Feel free to chill out, or if you're all worn out, feel free to go ahead and head out. I'll take good care of your peeps. And again, I appreciate you entrusting their entertainment here in the stream. Now, because of my recent breathing problems, everybody, which I had to go to the ER in, you will see me talk a little bit less today. Typically, I talk the entire stream because I love to commentate on what I'm doing and give you guys kind of Kismet tips on easy ways of doing stuff. In this case, this is pretty simple. I've just, taken the rail, running it down the center, and then running it basically in the direction I want it to go. I have it lifted up way off the ground, so there's no obstructions between me and the oil place, which is right over here. And I'm running it way up above. You can see my other hypertube down here, which actually is going to become obsolete here in a minute because I can just take the train and not the hypertube. in the future. And the train usually goes faster, I find. Unless you've really, like, geared up your hypertubes to jam on it. Alright, I think I'm running out of plates here. Yeah, running out of plates. Let's go ahead and get this going. Now, one of the cool things about Satisfactory is precision when you're building. Its building is second to none, everybody. It's like the new gold standard of building. This is the only game I've ever given an 11 out of 10. And this game is in early access. I know, especially the only one I've ever given to an early access one. But this game is awesome. Highly recommend it as a hands down. Buy it up. In fact, you can pop on my website and try to find it for a discount. Go ahead and throw that in the chat for you. Boom, right over there. Some of those are... Actually, I think that one just takes you to Steam, now that I think about it. Some of those are affiliate links, and some of those are just take you straight to Steam. Oh, too far, too far. Oh, we found the edge. All right, now what just happened right there, everybody? We found the edge of the map, and it was warning us that we've gone too far. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and warn ourselves in the future so that doesn't happen again. And go ahead and bring up a wall. And then walk until you hit the thing right there. So it's really... Yeah, see, if I put it there, that's not even telling me. Probably best to put it right here. And say, that's as far as I want to go. And then I can just take these out, because there's no reason to waste the resources. So right about here is where I want to basically turn my train and go off in that other direction. Now, depending on where you start running it, now notice how that one goes out much further over there. And that's because when it's coming through, the actual edge of it is coming in and then going around, right? So if you look on the map, you can go ahead and zoom in. And sometimes it'll show you, in this particular case it doesn't, but you can kind of see it's rounded here. That the actual thing is out here, and then it starts to round inward around the coast here. So it's going to round inward, round like that, so you're going to hit that thing sooner depending on where you hit that edge. So we got that going there. Now I'm going to show you about corners, everybody. I strongly suggest that you leave yourself about a 2 gap from your corners. And then same thing over here. Say this is going to be the corner. So we'll say this is 1. This is 2. And then I'll go ahead and rotate this. Oops, it's not letting me rotate. My scroll wheel. Oh, I gotta press my scroll wheel. Huh. Scrolling up and scrolling down is not changing it. Alright, well, we'll put it over here. Now I'll show you a little trick. So I'm going to back it up by 2. I'll take that out and try it again. No, really. Weird, it's not letting me rotate it. I wonder if that's a new bug I'm finding. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's switching between the different tracks. I don't think I've ever tried that before. Neato. Let's see. So, yeah, it's not letting me rotate the thing there. Oh, let's try it and just see if we can just go around the corner here. See if they fixed this cornering. Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, we can just do it with the cornering now. Awesome. So what I usually find is you want to have at least 2 into the corner and then 2 beyond the corner to get a good cornering there. And normally you have to kind of fuddle with it to make it work, but it looks like they fixed it. I haven't done that in a real long time, so awesome. And then I like to put, you know, a little room so I don't fall off in the corner. There we go. So we're off and running. Oh, that was way easier than it used to be, so awesome. All right, let's get this out here. I just keep running it at max length I feel like the only time you want to do short segments is on the corner. And then the rest of these, try to run them as far as you possibly can. How are we doing? We getting over this thing? Oh, I think we're already there. All right. Just to make it fun, we'll go ahead and go this way. Like this. And again, we'll look at kind of 2 back. We want to hit like right there. Actually, let's go 1 back on this turn and see how it does. And see how it doesn't quite line up when you're trying to do that turn because the turn is too steep. Again, let's back up. Let's say here. Now when I'm getting into that turn, that turn's way better. Yeah. I like it. Now again, if you do have any comments or questions in the chat, feel free to go ahead and throw them in there. Off for the night. Good luck with your rest of your stream. Thank you, Spape and Otter. Have a good night, man. Appreciate it. Big time. Oh, and thank you to Caveman Mox, by the way. I should have said this earlier. I saw it earlier, but it just dawned on me to say hello to him. Say hello to Caveman Mox in the chat, everybody. He is watching my chat today. I appreciate you. Now, again, don't forget to go out and get my brand new sponsor, everybody, right over here. Now, if you do actually order up some glasses using my code, it'll pop up right there and actually show off an alert. I do have an awesome sponsor that's giving you 65% off your glasses, everybody. I've got a bunch of different glasses over here that I sometimes wear, including this one. But really, I do have regular glasses that I use for driving. And they are my glasses like this. So feel free to go ahead and get your own set of glasses. Now, I like, very slim frame ones, personally. I think maybe I'll get myself some that are slim frame. For maybe I'll get 2 different styles of glasses so I know which one is just dawned on me. Because I have both of my glasses, by the way, I have 2 of these that are older glasses. Both of them look exactly the same. So I don't always know, and I have them in different cases for that reason, because I don't know which one is which. So I think this time I will get like red frames, maybe on ones I'm using for working, and then maybe get some clearer ones like that for when I'm driving. And I definitely want to get that blue light in there. I didn't even know they had blue light over there. So that's awesome that you can get that going and also get it going as well. So there you go. Yeah. So feel free to show K-Man Mox some love in the chat. He just got in there. He's watching my chat for me. He's my awesome mod. So feel free to show him lots of love, everybody. We are not lining up here. Hold on. We got to backtrack here a little bit. I'm going to try to line up off the one down below. Yeah, let's say right there. So, yeah, we'll run it right there. What I'm trying to do is just try to come in, turn there, turn there. Of course, the more turns you have, the more it's going to slow down. But now I'm kind of more over the top of this. And if I do need to jump down there, I've got the ability to jump down. I'll take some damage, but I won't die because I have my blades on. Again, same thing here. Big tip for you guys. This took me a long time to figure this out, by the way. It was really annoying. But they definitely improved the track, so I can tell you that right now, because making that track come around the corner like that was pretty tough in the past. But now is just easy mode. Look at that. Nice. And I actually played Satisfactory before they had trains. That tells you I've been playing a long time. All right, let's put a locomotive on this sucker. All right, so we got to go back and get some plates. Oh, I didn't run power to the line. Bad Kismet. Bad Kismet, forgot to run the power. All right, that's fine. We'll walk back. I forgot to connect the power into the train station. That was my bad. Oh, wait, where's my car? Where's my little car? Do I not have it on me? Oh, bad Kismet again. Always should have your little car on you for these moments right here. But that's okay. I have my skates on, so I'll go at like double speed here, so at least we won't be walking slow. But it's going to take a minute. Now, I guess it's a good test of how long it takes me to walk there versus, or using my blades, versus how fast the train is. Wait till you see how fast the train is. It is awesome, for sure. You do know trains crash on a single track. Yes, Chew Toy. I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'm going to show you how to fix that on a single track. Absolutely. Now, I've been playing for a long time. I've played since the game originally came out, way back in the day when it was an Epic exclusive. I've played hundreds of hours in the game. I've played through, I don't know, 30, 40 times here on stream. I absolutely love that. But I'm going to show you how to do a single track push-pull train, which is the easiest type of train to make. It's time for a Stream Avatar boss battle. Type !join and then make your choice between a warrior, priest, or mage in the chat. You only got so many seconds. Go! Maybe that's what I should do. I should just have a bunch of voiceover that comes up and pops up and I can just press a button. That would help me. I just like, hey everybody, how you doing? Thanks for coming into the stream. And just have like a bunch of buttons that says it. Would help my current condition for sure. All right, look at this. I was so close, everybody. Literally, there is the connector. All I had to do was do this. Now, this particular station is facing this way, and then the other station will face away from this so that my train will go in both directions. And I'll show you how to do a cool push-pull train. But for right now, we need to go back, and we need to get some plates, I think it is. Yep, some plates. Get a bunch more of those. And you can see I've got a little bit of power going over there, some coal power. We really want to get into oil power, but we got to do our due diligence. We got to do our due work here. We're also working on our multiple levels, bringing our levels up now, clearing out our spaghetti, putting in our kind of more long-term stuff now that we've gotten to the higher tier levels. Usually when I get to tier 5 and 6 is where I just kind of revamp everything and I make it so I have like an endless expandability. In the early stages, I'm just trying to get past the stages. So I just build it however I feel like building it until we get past those basic stages. Because this is when the game really starts to take off. You really start getting tons and tons of loot. You can go ahead and utilize all of that loot. All right, too easy. Got them plates. We're heading back. Let's go. Now, obviously, on a single track, you wouldn't want to have multiple trains because they'll crash into each other. But in this particular case, I'm only using one train to do one thing. And so there won't be any other trains on this particular track for now, but later on I will add alternate tracks and abilities for it to come along, hit a signal, and what you can do is have a train that kind of gets off the track and sits on a side track, and then your primary train can come through, and then your other train can go by. I mean, if you ever had train sets, which I've had a lot of them, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. Our first train ride in this playthrough. I love the trains, everybody. They are awesome. Train sets, that sounds fun. Oh yeah, I have some of the original train sets from when I was like the 70s, everybody. Long time ago. Long time ago. All right, let's see how we do it on these corners. Let's see how much it slows us down. Right now we're going about 120 miles an hour. Down to about 115, not bad. 115 again. And the trains do not fly off the tracks, by the way. They still don't do that. But don't hold it forever, because who knows what's going to happen in the future. All right. And again, our goal, get the oil, bring it back to us so we don't have to keep running out here and dealing with the oil out here. Now, I'm one of those people that typically plays, and in many past playthroughs, I will build everything at the node. So I build a little mini factory over here that does all the plastic and all that stuff, and then it'll bring it back on there. But in this current playthrough, what we're doing is we're bringing all of the resources back to us. So eventually, really all you need to do is make enough trains to go around, collect every bit of resources everywhere, and then bring them back. Now, they've also added the ability for you to know what your throughput is of your trains as well, which is pretty awesome. I find really in the beginning you only need one train. Well, in case of oil here, I'm only going to need one train to start with. Now, I can put more cars on it, so it will bring more oil back. But right now, we just want to get the kind of skeleton of our power going, and the skeleton of our railway system started. And that's what we are working on today. Oh, congrats on the win! Congrats, you guys are earning that gold today. Yeah, I'm gonna be saving my voice. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just gonna be focused on building this out, all right? Oh, almost there. By the way, you can run this on a single track or a single foundation. The reason why I don't do that is in case I need to drive back if my power goes out or something like that. So I leave a little room on the side so I can use my little car that I normally have with me, which I still forgot to get. I should have got it while I was back. I forgot again. That's okay. We're going to have our train in here in a minute, and then we're going to be good. And you can pre-build all of your foundations first and then come back and build the train. I typically like to build as I go, because then when you get to the end, you're already done. You don't have to run back. And this goes really far too. It's actually quite amazing how well that you can actually tag something from really far. I can tag that and then bring it forward. That's pretty awesome, I think. Oh no, I'm out of stuff. All right, well, we're gonna need another train. Now, I don't remember if I picked up my other train over here, which I don't think I did. We'll find out here in a minute. We might have a train collision. I don't see it. Maybe I did pick it up. Trains are so cool. I also find trains more fun to drive than hypertubes. I'm holding down W right now, by the way, to make it go. Now, you can't automate it. We're just going to go on its own. We're going to work on that in a bit as well. Later on, we might have some fun and just crash some trains into each other. Well, probably not today, but in future fun. See what happens. Whoa! look out. Kismet Love Train, conductor on point. Didiaco coming in with a massive 5 tier sub, or 5 sub loves there. Right here, Princess getting a love. Here, Luna, hey, you got a free sub as well. Congrats to you. As well as, let's see who else is getting that love. We got CG Airedale coming in, Gilros and War getting it as well. So make sure to say thanks in the chat, everybody, for that awesome love that you all getting right now. For sure, for sure. There we go. All right. And while we're letting that Kismet Love Train run over there, we're going to run back over here, and I forgot what it is that I needed. What did I need? I forgot. See, this is the problem with my problem here, everybody, is that my brain... Oh, I needed more beams. Is that my brain forgets in that amount of time. In about, you know, I don't know, 30 seconds or 20 seconds, I forgot what the heck I came over here for. I did the same thing in real life. I go to the store, and it used to be where I would, you know, my wife would tell me 3 things to get from the store, and by the time I got there, I forgot the 2 things. Now, when I'm going to the store, I forget I'm even going to the store. That's what's really scary. I'm not kidding either. I'm serious. I forget I'm going. I'm like, where am I going? Why am I driving? That's a really scary point to get in your life, everybody. It's a scary, scary moment. But everybody goes through the same thing as they get much older at different stages. I'm just happy to be getting older, everybody. At this point, I'm just happy to still be around. I was asking the Almighty to let me have some more time. I was like, yeah, I don't want to go. I want to hang around. I got more to do here on this planet. And apparently the Almighty agrees. Just because Satisfactory is on your mind. I know, right? Get your cart. Well, I'll leave my train there. I'm going to come back for that here in a minute. The great thing about Satisfactory is when you pick stuff up, you just get the resources back, and then you can just turn it around the other direction. You can actually also drive the train backwards. I've done it many times. But I might as well have it in the way. Now, eventually, I'll actually build the finished train. This is just temporary train. But I'll make the finished train, which again is a push-pull train. So it's 2 engines, and then on the in-between part is where it's picking up the resources. We'll need to sync that up on both sides. So I will show you all of that tonight. I don't know why I'm holding down the shift key, because it doesn't make it go any faster. But hey, that's old habit, right? Like you're running. All right, and thank you, Akia and Flux saying hydrate. I gotta drink a lot, but I have to drink this entire thing. Look at the size of this thing, 64 ounce worth of water. So let's really do a big chug there. Let's do a posture check as well. The only drawback of this chair, everybody, is my darn little lumbar support thing slides down. It's a bit annoying. But hey, we're getting there. We're almost there. I feel like I'm getting something done today instead of laying in the bed. Laying in the bed for the last couple days, or it was about to be laying in the emergency room. But they wouldn't let me. What? I got the wrong thing. Oh no. I picked up the wrong thing. Ah. Classic Kismet move there. All right, back we go. I picked up the beams and not the other thing. Such is the way it goes. Such is how it goes. Go outside every 30 minutes, I know. But hey, I'm doing good. I already drank a quarter of it. Look at that. Quarter of it down. I'm the worst patient, everybody, because they tell me to do stuff and I forget what they tell me. So I have to write everything down. I send it to my wife. I have them write it down, and then I forget what I did with the note. But I'm trying to be good now. I can't. I gotta stop screwing around because that was a real bad health scare there. I thought I was a goner, everybody. It was that much pressure on my chest, and then my throat started constricting where I couldn't breathe. That was like my body was telling me imminent death. And if you've never had that feeling before, I hope you never do, because it is scary. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you drop everything you're doing, and like me, you go to the ER. That's what I did. And then I forgot how terrible that ER is. Just let me sit there and then check on me forever. That's pretty scary. I'm sure they had a lot of people in there had more serious stuff than me, but to me it felt serious. Felt like I was going to die. I still feel it right now. I feel like that pressure on my chest right now. So, I don't know. I don't know if I was sleeping and then I did something to myself and I pulled something, or I don't know. I don't know what that is, but man, we got to get that under control. We got to get that styling. Okay. Focus. We need the beams. Beamity beam beams. I'm going to put some of these back. There we go. Over here. That's what I'm looking for. Put that back. And in. All right. Helps if you grab the correct thing. Yeah, I'm bummed I missed out on that Bethesda thing too, but she didn't get back to me. I buzzed her a couple times to see if we were still on for Wednesday, so I don't know. Maybe we weren't on for this Wednesday. Maybe it was the next Wednesday. But I buzzed her and let her know that I was having some breathing problems and whatnot. And see what we can do from there. I hope she didn't start streaming and then was assuming I was going to show up. Actually, I should probably go look. I don't know, get in trouble. I know I would for her. There's something to do while I'm waiting for my train. Oh yeah, she streamed with someone else. All right, cool, cool. Some kind of bingo game. All right, awesome. Well, I'm just hoping that you got my message. Is my number one thing. Because I didn't see she responded to me. Maybe she responded to me already, and I just didn't see it. But that was really fun, though. I enjoyed hanging out with her on the thing, but we didn't actually even do anything. It was funny. We were just sitting there chatting the whole time, chatting it up. That's okay. They did something else. No worries. Because she did invite me back this Wednesday to do it again, and I said, I'm having breathing problems. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor. Sorry. But cool anyway. All right. Now we got to get that oil from down there to up here. Let's run this out some more. And let's look at our logistics here. Okay, first, where is the oil coming from? That's a refinery. Where's the oil node? I don't know, but let's jump down and take a look. down here. Aha, there it is. I didn't remember. It's been a while. So right there. So I got to get this. So right over there. Okay, and you're like, Kismet, how are you going to get back up there? Well, they have an awesome thing called zooping, where you can just go ahead and aim toward that edge, and then just zoop that right back down again. Very, very awesome. For sure. Look at that. Again, very bummed that I didn't get a chance to go and do that, but again, my health has to come first. For sure, for sure. Okay, now the goal is bring the oil up, run the oil over to our station, and then let's wait. Bring that up, run that over here to the station, and then have it come pick it up. Now, when you're doing stations, you're definitely going to need a wider area because the stations are really wide. And then, of course, obviously, you want the station to align to what you're doing. Now, I want the station to come down and actually end up in a fluid station. That's a freight station. This is a fluid station right here. And so I want the fluid station to be aiming in the direction in which I want to run it from. So, say right over here. And looks like we're going to need a bit more space on this side. Let's add a couple more. Now, I can't put it down yet. I'm just trying to get a general idea of where I want to put that. I want to put it forward a little bit. Because the first thing I need to put down is actually the train station itself. So that's just giving me an idea, and I'm looking at the foundations to see how many foundations away it is, like 2 foundations up. So now what I'm going to do is move forward by 2 foundations, and I'm going to put that down. Now that's the in station. Now notice that I'm aiming this station that way, and then this station goes that way. That's because the 2 trains, one will pull it this way, and the other train will pull it that way. Again, push-pull train. So now what we want to do is we don't want to run the line. What we want to do is put in our fluid right behind here. Get that in there. Again, we want to turn it the correct direction so that our fluid is going to run very nicely right down into there. And it's actually this one over here. We'll run that along. Well, in that and right into there. Now we're ready to go ahead and run our stuff there. And that should get us going. Now, our particular train here needs to be in 2 different directions. Now, we're just going to build a small train for today, but you can build a more complex one if you want. So first thing I'm going to do is do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in a cargo. Now, it'll automatically switch between whether it's freight or fluid or whatever, automatically on its own. Nothing you need to do there. And then we're going to go ahead and try to put in our other train. Now, it won't let me put my train in because it says, hey, I need 5 more heavy modular frames. So let's see if we can get that going on here. Let's go ahead and put this. Again, I like to keep these all over the place. Make it nice and easy. So we need 5 more. And luckily I have enough materials to make the 5 more. Thought I made enough, but I might have been mistaken. Alright. Oh, I need 1 more. Okay. Oh, and I need 1 more computer. It's always one more, everybody. It's kind of like when you're playing PUBG. 1 more, 1 more. We need some plastic. Well, how convenient that we just happen to be right by where the plastic is being made. Whee! How convenient. Okay, and then back over here. Really should make a hypertube down to here, but we'll fix all of that here in just a moment. Get that going on. Okie dokie. Oh, another computer. Okie dokie. All right, over there. And now we've got our push-pull train. So we're good to go. Now we just need to get the resources from over there to over here. So we'll jump down. I got him. I gotta die. Oh! Had to get a death in, everybody. And there it is. GG's. Rip in the chat. I was gonna see if you die from that far, and the answer is yes. Ripperoonie! 148 Ripperoonies in here. Let's do it. Good time to get some more hydration going on. Now, again, everybody, if you do go and use my code for 65% off, everybody, that is a crazy, crazy discount on your glasses. So feel free to go ahead and follow that link. You'll find it in the chat as well as there's a panel down below. Go show some love. You do actually order up some glasses. It will actually alert me right here on stream. I suggest you go check it out. They got a lot of awesome styles up there. I'm going to order me some glasses and the family some glasses. So get it while you can. You only got until October. I think it's October 3rd. So you only have a couple weeks to use my code and get that discount. And again, I appreciate them sponsoring the channel as well. And I also wrote down some stuff about them here. Let's see. Using glassesusa.com. Virtual mirror, you can try out any frame and see what they look like. Oh, neato! I didn't even look at that. Oh, let's go look at that real quick. How do we do that? How do we do virtual frame? I want to know how you do that. That's cool. Let's try these ones. Now make sure you use my code exclusive65 to get that going. How do you do it? Try it online. Oh, you can upload your own image and use one of their models. That's cool. Or you can just let's see what they look like on people there. Oh, that's neato. That's cool stuff, everybody. That's exactly what people would want to do. They want to see what they look like on them. That's typically why you would wear them in the store. You can do that right on the thing. So feel free to go in there, everybody. And again, I put in my code, and look at this, everybody. Look at this. Went from $180 to $118 using my code right here, exclusive65. Gives you even more than what they got you going on right there. Exclusive65, saving $61 right there. And that's just for one pair of glasses. If you're like me, you're going to buy a bunch of pair of glasses. I'm going to buy one for me, for my daughter, and then also for my wife. That is an incredibly awesome deal, and you can put in your prescription and all of that stuff if you want to get prescription glasses, or you can just get sunglasses as well. They have a lot of different styles in there. Like you can go into sunglasses here. They got all the top brands, you know, Ray-Ban, which I actually used to have like a $200 pair of Ray-Bans. I lost those. And all of that. You know how it goes, everybody. You have a tendency to lose your stuff. But I find, just find a good pair in there, and then I find I'm more attentive when I have a more expensive pair than when I have a cheaper pair. I lose a lot of those cheaper pairs, but the expensive pairs, I'm always kind of weary of where they are now. But check it out. Look, they got tons of stuff in there. Sunglasses, eyeglasses, whatever you need. Men and women styles, all of that. I highly suggest going and check it out as well. Let's see. Yeah, and you also have, say you got some family and other things like that, you can, on glassesusa.com, you can go in and get virtual gift cards for you to give to different people, especially during the holidays, everybody. Holidays coming up. Great gift for somebody on the holidays so they can go get themselves some glasses for your kids, your wife, your family, your spouse, your neighbor that is always kind to you. Whatever you want to do. And feel free to spread that code around too, everybody. Use that code exclusive65. Let them know, hey, you looking for some glasses? I know some guy, Kismet. He's getting us epic deals on it on the stream. They don't have to come watch the stream, everybody. But hey, if I'm hooking people up with awesome deals, I feel like I'm doing my job right? So go check it out. They're my awesome sponsor, glassesusa.com. And I'm going to order some, and I'm going to tell you, show you guys what I got as well. I'm going to try to order them tomorrow or maybe on Friday. I forget when my wife has a thing. So What I might do is I might actually move that my time in Sandrock to 10 p.m. And then go get my glasses done on Friday with the family, and then do that. Try to switch all that stuff around. I've kind of got all screwed up this week because I wasn't feeling well. But there we go. Okay, I got to get back. Now the problem is I got to make a train, but I don't got a train. I'll show you a great trick, everybody. If you get stuck at this train station and you don't have a train, what you want to do is you want to activate the timetable. So what we can do is we can say, okay, we want to get this going. Turn on self-driving, but it doesn't have a timetable. So we want to say go to here first, and then go to here. Then we save those changes, and you'll see that it'll actually say operational right there. It'll let you know that it is operating. And then you can see here on the map that it actually is moving. Okay? So it's bringing the train back to me right now. And it's going to automate that train action. Now, one of the things I do need to do here on this particular end is I do need to add the fluid part right here so it can unload the fluid when it gets here, right? So eventually we need to do that. But you can see it way off in the distance over there. Look at it go. Oh, it's so cool, everybody. It's so cool to ride the train. So incredibly cool. And again, if you guys do use that code, it's going to pop up right here and let us know we got to our goal. We have a 50 codes maximum. I don't know if we're going to get to all of those, but again, use up your codes while you can. I try to bring some practical stuff here on the stream, not only gaming, but also practical things like glasses and food. And the basics, you know, I'm the Wasteland Tycoon, so I try to bring the basics up in here. We try to dominate those basics, get you guys a good deal. For sure, for sure. Now, when it gets close, you want to go over here to the timetable, and you want to tell it to turn off self-driving. Now, what it will do is it'll just sit there, and then you can get on the train and drive the train back. Or you can just wait for it to come in, jump on it, or jump in it, either way, and then ride it back. But I'm manually doing it now. Look at this cool waterfall action. I love waterfalls. It's too cool. Watching the speed. Sounds awesome in these headphones, by the way. Sounds like you're really there. You can feel that bass when you're driving the train. It's awesome. Find the brake. There we go. Leave that right over there. Okay. I can't remember why I went over there. Oh, because I died. That's why. I jumped down and I met my demise. So let's go ahead and run down there and get my stuff back. Now, one thing it doesn't do is it doesn't put all your stuff back in here, so you got to kind of manually drag it back in again. That second. All right, so now again, I want to get this to go straight up from here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and turn our light on. There we go. What we want to do is use our piping. And because I have a floor hole, I can just go ahead and just try to line this up as best I can. And just put a floor hole right there. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this all out here. I readjust all of this. I always suggest running the pipes first and then adding your pumps and all that stuff second, because it's just way easier. And, oh wait, that's a hypertube floor hole. Fail. Fail-a-rooney. I need logistics. There we go. Pipeline floor hole. That's going to be way better. That's going to work way better. All right, there we go. Now I can tell you it's about 2 or 3 levels depending on which pipe you're using, or which pump you're using, excuse me, because the pump will only go so far, and then it will be, it won't have enough power to pump it all the way up. So let's go ahead and get that pump going. And then we can look at its head lift, and if the head lift hits 20 or above, no bueno. But the cool thing is you can go ahead and see how far that this one is going right here. Now, one of the things you can also do is just put it down and get a general idea. You can see that it's kind of going right to there. And if I go ahead and move it up, it's going to show me now it's going to get to about there. And I like to go a little bit down. And then we'll run some power. Let's take this off here and we'll run its own power. And right here on this side. All right. Now we go look at the head lift. See what our head lift is now. Still too much. Still too much. Got to come down just a little bit. Now, obviously, you're going to get better pumps later on, and they're going to let you pump much further. You want to give it some time. You want to have it settle in so that you're not thinking, oh, it's fine, and then, you know, all of a sudden it goes up. And I find usually about 19 is where I like to keep mine, though you can get real close to 20 if you want. It's up to you. All right, so that's about the distance right there. As you can see, it's about equal distance in the middle, center, and the top. So we're going to need another one as well. So let's try to figure out what the distance is here. This is 1, 2, 3 of these pumps. So we're going to go 1, 2, and let's say 3 right there. And we'll connect that one in as well. What we're doing is we're watching that top part. So first we check this one. Good. And then we want to check these other ones. Since we already have this here, we'll just... Oh, there's already a ramp right there. I was going to say, where's my ramp? We can take all this part out. Because we're not going to be using that. We're not going to be using the stackers anymore. Take all that out of there. Take this out. Take all of these things out because we're not going to do that on this side anymore. We're going to do that over on the other side, closer to our primary base. And we don't need the awesome sink over here because we're going to add that elsewhere. Man, it got real quiet, didn't it? All of a sudden got really quiet. Take out all this structure. Don't need all of that anymore. In fact, we'd probably take all of these out as well. Now be careful your inventory isn't full or this is going to start dropping boxes, and I hate it when it does that. I hate it when it starts dropping boxes for no reason. Now again, this is going up here, so really we don't need too many power poles and all of that other stuff. We don't need a lot of this stuff down here now. We take out all of that. Probably don't have enough inventory space to take these out, so I'm just going to leave those there. And I feel like that's probably good. We'll probably take this outside row out. I was trying to optimize my stuff. And if we go look at this over here, we can see that the oil extractor is extracting at 240. They're all kind of like pure nodes to start with. So now that we got that going up there, one of the things we'll want to do is to go up here and double check this one as well. So let's get up there. Let's go look at this one. This one's at 19.6. Ooh, that's a really good one. And then we need to get to that one. I always like to have some way to get up there. This way you can double check all of your lifting. See how that does. Reach it? Not quite. Not quite. Maybe one back. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out first. Let's say to here. There. This one out. Put it over on this side. And then maybe just a flat one. Just so we can go up here and check it. There we go. And this one's 18.2. So again, you want it to be below 20. Whoop! Wow, I didn't make it. I tried. Grab some more of that while we're at it. Didn't quite make it. Now, we got all that structure in there. We got the power. We got all that stuff run. We're looking good. Now, one of the things I would do also is to pull the power from your primary thing here in case you change some of your stuff along the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a power line from my power station. So it started over there. It came down the tracks, the power. And then the power is also running off of here. So I'm just going to run that over here. And I'm going to run that down to the corner. Deal with that later. Now, this is going to come up here, and the first thing we wanted to do, of course, is to backlog some of the oil in case it gets full, and we're just kind of waiting for it. Now, I'm going to use this big buffer. If I have enough heavy modular frames. I have just enough for 2 of them. Awesome. Now, while we're busy doing a whole bunch of things and setting up the trains and setting up all the stuff, what it's going to be doing is backlogging a bunch of oil in there, because right now it's stopped. It's not doing anything. So always good to have some sort of backup plan of your oil. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm just going to put this one right off that one. And we're going to put some pipes in. And we're just going to run this around right into there. Now, what we should see is that it has its max flow of 300. Oh, yeah. It's now flowing in there at max speed. It's starting to fill this up a little bit. And then also this one a little bit. And again, they will go up equally as they go up, like most fluids do. And that's going to backlog a ton of that. Now, also, what we want to do, of course, is to run it into our cargo area for it to pick it up. Why does it say it's got so much crude oil in there? That's weird. Now, this side is the load side, so it's going to load over here, and we're going to tell it to unload on the other side. So, we're going to go ahead and tell the train to go. I'm going to tell it its timetable again. So, we're going to go ahead and just say turn on self-driving. And it's going to the wrong station. We're like, hey, wait a minute, come back. I don't even know how to change it to the other station. Right click. Train name. Oil train. Oil train. I guess we could switch stations. Next station, Dorch Central. How can I tell it to switch which direction it's going, huh? That's a good question. Double clicking. Oh, it's coming back. No, it is coming back. Okay, I thought I had it coming back. There we go. It's on the way back. It's starting to fill this up with crude oil. And so what we're going to do is we're going to watch it load the crude oil onto the push-pull train. Now, if your train moves, then you know you did your push-pull right. If it doesn't move, then you know you did it wrong. Now remember, the stations have to be in opposite directions, and then the actual engines need to be in the opposite directions as well. Oh man, this sounds awesome with these headphones. I'm not doing anything, everybody. This is now completely automated. Let's go. Let's let it do all the driving. Again, use that code in the chat, everybody. Exclusive 65. Get yourself hooked up with some new glasses. I am. I'm gonna get me some new glasses, get my wife some new glasses, my daughter new glasses. Actually, I gotta remind my wife I want to go too. Maybe I'll get me some bifocals like my wife has. Don't worry, K-Man Mox. Appreciate you backing me up, man. Take good care of yourself. I know how it goes. Okay. Now we got a big problem. You'll see it here in just a second. There's no place for it to unload, so it's just going to turn around and go back the other way. But I was just going for a little ride there, trying not to get run over. And it's going to go back the other way. Now, I'm going to wait for it to clear this segment of track first. Then I'm going to disconnect it. Now, it'll go all the way over there, but it's not going to come back because it won't see this train station now. But what we need to do is we need to get in here and we need to add ourselves another freight location here. So let's run over here. While it's over there filling itself back up again, make ourselves some more computers. Let's see, we need to go in and tell it that's what we want to do. Include freight. So we need 2 computers and 6 heavy modular frames. So let's see if we can do any of those. None of those. And we need more screws. And then computers. None of those because we need more screws. How convenient. All right. Well, let's go get a bunch of screws. We're getting there, everybody. Now, so I feel like this is totally worth it. I feel like it's totally a fun part of the game, getting your trains going. And then when you can send trains off that way and this way and that way, and they could be bringing back resources and pumping them right into here. It is time intensive, but I highly suggest that this particular part of the game that you do spend the time, you won't regret it in the long run. That is for sure. You will be styling. Put that away so I have a room. All right, 2 computers. All right, and heavy modular frames. Don't have any of those on me right now, so I might want to take some of these and put them back in there. There we go. I don't even know how many I can make here. We need 6. Oh, we can make a bunch. Okay, cool. Look how fast it is for you to do it, though. When they're low amount, like 6 or 10 or even up to 50, it's way faster for you to make them than anything else. All right, we made those. Now we want to use our quick all the way up to the top. Hypertube. And I like to have little stopping points in my stuff, so it's easy for me to stop and do whatever I need to do there, and then get in there, kind of like little mini stations as well, as opposed to just making one thing that goes to all the various places. I feel like that's way more work. All right, let's put this station in. Again, which way do we want the oil to go? Probably this way. There we go. And there we go. So now we have a place for it to actually put the oil. We'll connect this back in again. We'll check on that schedule. So our schedule's doing, there we go. And you can see that it's now pulling out of the station. Now the same thing on this side. We'll want somewhere to store all of our oil. So let's go ahead and add a little storage area. Again, I like to leave a lot of room. See how much room I'm leaving between where I'm doing the oil and my base? But I'm building toward my base, but still, you want to leave a lot of room because you want to have kind of basically that infinite expansion. Now, right here, we're going to go ahead and run this out, and we're going to make some more fluid buffers here. So let's go ahead and let's just say 2. And then we're going to use our thing over here, but we're going to bring this over to this side now, just to make it easier. Right there. Okay. And heavy modular frames. And we got enough to get that done too. Okay, now here comes the train. It's coming in. Just watch it. All right, now I need to say right here that this is unload. Come on, that's cool. I don't care who you are. Cool. There you go, base. Get yourself some glasses. 65% off. If you do, use my code exclusive65. It'll actually bing right up there. And there we go. So now we brought the oil all of that way. Now, if we go ahead and use our little thing here to track the oil, we can see the oil is literally thousands of distance away. I think it's like 2,000, if I remember correctly. We'll see here in a second once it pings it. You know, if it's taking a long time to ping it, that's really far away. Still going. There we go. Yeah, so almost 2,000 away from where we currently are. So it just brought basically 571 oil to this location. Now, again, we want to go ahead and put in our fluid buffers so they can store all of these goodies. Now, again, you can hold down control, and it has the ability now to line this stuff up. You definitely want to have more than this because, oops, I let go of control. Because you want to backlog a bunch while you're working. Seems a little off. Hold on, let's do this. Let's put that out there. And then we'll use this to align the fluid buffer. There we go. And then we'll take this back out. We'll take our thing out if we can get it. No? No, apparently not. Alright, let's get that back out. I have a general idea where it is because it's right on this line. So we'll move that even closer. And there we go. Boom. Easy peasy. Next one. Again, holding down control. hear it rushing through there. Yeah, there we go. So now again, instead of just having the storage of this, which is about 2,400, it's now going to have the storage of all of that. And we can also see the throughput of the train itself. So if we go over here and we look at our train station, right down here, we can see our power. And then if you click on the train station, you can actually get the info, I thought. Where the heck is that info at? I thought there was some... Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, it's in the fluid thing. It's over here. There we go. Incoming item transfer rate. So 133 items per minute. I was like, well, where is it? That's right. It's in each of the actual storage areas. And so we'll let this run for a bit and let that build up. And then we're going to build some power, everybody. This is going to be fun. And we'll go ahead and just put a lot of these frames in because we're going to build a lot of power over here. Leave yourself plenty of room for the big boys. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put one of these down, and then we're going to tinker with it for a little bit. Now, this is a fuel generator. What we're going to need is some rubber. We're going to need some computers, some more heavy modular frames. So now would be a good time to head back and grab some resources. Let's watch it unload again. You need to have clear pipes, too. That would be cool. You could have a glass pipe so you can see it actually transferring through there. Oh, and it honks now. I didn't know it did that. It honks when it's taken off. I forgot about that. All right, now it's at 1,000. So, yeah, looking good. And we can hold about, let's see, this is 2,400. So, basically, that's 4,800, 7,000. 7,000 oil that I can hold right there. So let's head back, and then we're going to take a little bit of a break. So good time for you guys to try out that glasses link while you're waiting for the break. Again, remember, if you do order them up, they will pop up right up there. And I appreciate you guys helping support the stream by hooking yourself up. Those are the best kind of gifts. The gifts you give yourself, it also helps out the stream. I appreciate it. But I just do this awesome sponsor stuff to hook you guys up. I appreciate everybody who does help support the stream in that way. And I hope you guys appreciate how much hours I put in to get all of that stuff. I mean, I've been trying to hook you guys up, and I got more stuff coming as well. Hooking you guys up with all sorts of discount codes. All right, worked very, very hard on that stuff. And I appreciate them supporting small streamers like me. That stuff does make a difference. When big companies like that support smaller streamers and say, hey, Kismet, we'll hook you up. You can hook your community up. All right, we came back for something. What are we doing? Oh, we're going to do the power. That's right. So let's go put the fuel generator on. There we go. And then we're going to try to make more computers and more stuff. First, let's check the computers. What do we need? Looks like plastic. Max that out. Need 5 of those. Put one of them stacked back. Always funny when I have like the level 4 belts that are just as that. I don't usually do that, but we'll just have some fun in this playthrough. We're going to get this going, and then I'm going to try to get enough for 10 of the modular frames, and then I'm just going to let it run while we're AFK. What do we need? More modular frames. Ah! Fell down. No worries. Backup plan. There we go. I've already forgotten. What is it I was doing? What is the thing in the stuff? I need more modular frames. Is that enough now? Let's go see. By the way, I could probably close up all this other stuff for now. I don't have to keep looking through all of that. Canisters, shards, all this other stuff. Just close that up. There we go. This way you don't have to scroll down as much. Right, it still says 4. It's probably screws. Let's use our thing here to offload some of this. Maybe some of these motors and rotors. Maybe not as much as that. There we go. Yes, alright. I'm gonna actually make all 15. Let's do that. Well, as many as I can do without taking that stack out there. Yes, 15. Alright, we're gonna let that run. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy some of my AFK highlights, and I shall be back in just a moment. Hopefully. We'll see. There we go. Alright, put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me, everybody. I am back rocking that Fix-It coffee right there, and I've got my own Fix-It cup right here in real life. Check it out. Pretty cool, right? My favorite space corporation. Right there, I got my own cup. Very, very cool. Except for my doctor told me I have to drink this. And look, I'm getting there, everybody. About halfway now. About halfway. I'm drinking that whole thing. I'm gonna follow the doctor's instructions. 'Cause I'm a terrible patient sometimes. I don't listen. I don't do what they tell me to do. And then they're like, well, if you don't listen, guess what? That's not gonna do any good. If you don't listen to your doctor. I like my doctors. I think my main doctor is awesome. He actually cares whether I live or die, which is important. Unlike those doctors in the emergency room where I felt like they're like, well, if he dies, oh well. No, not a big deal to them. It's a big deal to me. It would be a big deal if it was them, if it was reversed, right? If they were coming in and I was there telling them to go sit in this back room for 2 hours. Yeah, I'd be like, okie dokie. Well, I forgot to get the rubber while I was down there. Let's grab that. What are you doing here, guy? Get yourself under control. Bam, there we go. Now we got enough for a fuel generator. Let's go. Let's do our first fuel generator in this playthrough. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Hello, Akia, Box Kicker, and Captain. What up? Thanks for coming and hanging out in the channel. We're going to do our first fuel generator in this playthrough. And, of course, while we were busy doing that, everybody, it's been over here bringing oil back and forth and back and forth. We're going to see how much we got now over here. It's going to fill up pretty quickly. But what we're going to do is we're going to take that oil and we're going to convert it into multiple things. We're going to convert it into plastic. We're going to convert it into rubber as well as power. And right now, we're just going to start with our power. But I'm going to offset it a little bit here so I can kind of tap into it. And I could run it this way and then run it down there. And because it's easier to run the pipe than it is to, run the resources sometimes, you can just run the pipe down there. But actually, resources in the case of when you're going up, when you're bringing stuff up, actually resources is easier. So it'd be easier for me to make the plastic and then run them up to where I need them to go than the actual oil, because the oil requires pumps to pump them up there. So it costs additional power to get that going. And also, if you have too much of elevation versus your pump, then it won't pump at all. But we're going to go ahead and offset this a bit. And we're going to put down our first fuel generator. I love the sound of these fuel generators, by the way. They sound awesome when they drop down. So I'm going to need another row, it looks like, here. So let's go ahead and add another row of foundations there. And so we'll leave a gap there, and we'll say, like, right here. Let's just go ahead and put that nicely just like that. Now, these particular things right here says insert fuel. Now, I'm doing this wrong on purpose, everybody, so you can see. When you run that in there, it's going to be running oil in there. Well, guess what? It's not doing anything. Why is it not doing anything? Because one, it's going to need some power, so you're going to need to run a power pole to it. Well, let's just go ahead and say, yeah, we'll run one right here, and then we'll connect that over to there. That's the first thing it's going to need. And number two, this actually doesn't use oil. You have to actually convert the oil first into fuel and then put the fuel into the fuel generator. So we're going to go ahead and take that out. We're going to take that out. So the fuel generator is actually not the first thing that you want to do. The first thing you want to do is to go ahead and go back to production here, and we want to get a refinery. Oh, by here by trade. So we'll go ahead and get a refinery right over here. Let's see how much we got in there now. Oh, it's almost full. Look at that. It's almost full, all three of those. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and convert this into fuel. And you can see that we've got residual fuel and then just straight up fuel right there. So the amount of crude that comes in is 60. So we're just going to start with that. And we're going to run this over. And I'll show you also how to make this really nice. You line it up and you go back by 1 and then 2. There you go. And then you got yourself a nice, beautiful 90-degree turn there. Yeah, very nice. All right, so we run that in there. Same thing with this. We need to make sure that we run this back to a power pole. And that we're telling this what to be. So now it's going to make fuel and it's going to make resin. Now resin is a byproduct. So you have to do something with that resin, either recycle it back into the system or just get rid of it, like is what I do. All right, so now we have some fuel. So what I'm going to do is say, okay, this fuel is coming out at 40 per minute. And so we'll go ahead and take this fuel, we'll run it this way. I'll put it right there. Then I'm just going to run it back over here so I can kind of manage it all from this side. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and now use our fuel generator. Come around over here maybe, a little closer. A little closer on that side. All right. And then we'll go ahead and run that fuel right over here. And then, of course, we want to make sure that we do connect that power. And there it goes. All right. Now it's using 12 fuel per minute. Now we can actually make this a little bit better. See how this is kind of awkwardly at an angle? Let's go ahead and line this up a little nicer. Again, once you get to this stage, you want to kind of think about not only the functional part of it, but also making it look cool when you're doing it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to bring this out. And then we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2. We're going to turn it. And then there we go. Now we got 90s on that end and on this end into there. Now another thing I could do is I could actually put my fuel up above. So I could run these up above, or I could put my fuel down below. I could run that down, run all the lines underneath, and then run it over there. Lots of different things that you could do. But we also have some power running. Now this is producing 150 watts of power. Hey, what up, Arcade? Again, thank you very much for coming in with that 32 months of sub love. Let's show some love in the chat, everybody. Let's show everybody some love in the chat. Again, appreciate those gifted subs earlier as well. Getting it going on by D.Co. Coming in, gifting some subs. Appreciate that. And, of course, Arcade with the massive 32 months of sub love. Wow, look at you go. Hiya there, Zarcade. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Thanks to everybody for hanging out in the stream. Most of you know that I'm struggling a bit right now with my health, but we're just going to keep on rocking, do what we can do. Now, what's going to happen is this polymer resin is going to build up, and there's not going to be enough room in the actual original item to basically keep that processing. So we're just going to go ahead and add a little bit of an area over here. And I'm just going to set it off to the side over here. We're going to add this special item called the Awesome Sink. Now me, I don't recycle it back in, but if you do like doing the numbers and all of that, you absolutely can. I have done it in the past, but all I really want to do is take it out of here and run it into there. Now at this particular stage, I like to have my stuff up, so I don't have to jump over it. So I'm basically going to run that up right there. And then And then I'm going to go ahead and run it from here into here. And I'm using some Mark IV belts. We're going to need some power, so we're going to need to run this over to there. And now our awesome sink will start up. So all of the extra amount of resin here is just simply going to run in the awesome sink, which actually has a purpose. The more you run in the awesome sink, the more tickets you get, the more stuff you can buy out of the awesome shop, which is pretty cool. So great way of just getting rid of all that extra stuff. And you'll see, oh, it's already run out of there. It's good. So now we have 40 fuel though at the minute. So again, if this is over here is 12 per minute, which means you can do about 3 of these, right? So we want to go ahead and try to get 3 more of those, or 2 more of those going. So let's go ahead and move this up by where we're working. Up here. Right there, and I don't know if I have enough, but we're going to sure give it another try. Now, there's a lot of oil to find, by the way. I have done so much power from oil that it is power to every single thing that I've done. It's a lot of that you can generate. Always fascinated as to which resource runs out first. I have a feeling it's going to be circuit boards in this case. Very fascinated by that. Then you go back, get some motors, some more quick wire. It's 1 or 2 fuel generators. I think it says 2 there. Can't quite see it, gotta move it. There we go, yeah. So 2 of them it's making. So we'll go get that other stuff. Let's see, heavy modular frames. More screws. Okay, screws it is. Let's go. Let's get it going. Look at all that love for you in the Chad's Arcade. So much love. Resources. I get to that point, I forget what I'm doing. Scary. Pretty scary stuff. Okay, screws. Right on me, how? Okie dokie. Oh, we can make a bunch of them now. We're gonna need 20 of them. All right, well, there we go. We'll let that run. Again, you can automate all of this. Right now, we're just tinkering, getting a kind of an idea of what we want to do. Just making some of it ourselves. Now, once we add these oil power, we can go ahead and also add some stuff for... I definitely want to leave enough oil so that you can also make your plastic and your other stuff, and then run that stuff back to where you need it. And I'll probably utilize the oil for other things. Oh, I forgot to get my other stuff there. What do we need? Circuit boards. All right, where are we making them circuit boards? Not that way, this way. Ah. Didn't know you can slide underneath those, which is really fun. Hold down shift while you're holding down W while you're running, right? So W, hold down shift, and when you get close, hit C for crouch, and you'll slide under. Fun little thing to do. We're getting circuit boards. This is what we're doing. That's going in. And this is coming out. Yeah, oh, bunch of them. And we're going to need some quick wire. That's all copper. The thing I like about this game probably the most is that it's really mellow. You're not in. It's not like a deadline. You gotta hurry, hurry, hurry. You can just do it at your own pace, which is great. All right, fill that up, looking good on the quick wire, and now we need them motors that we put away. Perfecto. All right, now we just need to make ourselves some computers. Two more, and then we'll make 2 more fuel generators, and then we'll work on bringing our plastic and all that stuff over. Get that going again. Just one. Yeah, and look how nice when you run a single hypertube, how much faster it is. It's really, really useful, I find. Very useful. Okay, we're there. 2 more of these. And, oh, I don't have the foundations there. That's going to be real helpful. Again, see how I'm building toward my base. Very useful as well. Probably that's good enough. Let's go ahead and put these in, holding down control to snap them in, and then I'm going to rotate the input the same direction. Now, a great little trick for this is to actually take this part out, right here, and then add yourself a pipe over here. I'm going to switch my little thing here at the bottom. Add yourself a pipe that lines up, and do the same thing we did before, where you turn it with your scroll wheel. You line it up, move it forward by 2, like this, and then you run this one all the way back to here. Now, why is that easier? Well, it's easier because now when you're doing your splitting, you can go ahead and snap to that by holding down control, and it will actually snap right to that. Same thing over here, it snaps right to it, and then you can just go ahead and run those into there, like so. Now we're going to need, of course, run the power from up here. That kicks on. See it kick on with the smoke? And then same thing here. Whoop, not enough connections there. Whoop, I hear my thing going honky honky. That's too far. Too far, not enough connections. Well, hey, we got the... No, we don't have the power things unlocked yet. All right, fine. We'll just put this one here, and we'll take that one out, and then we'll just connect this one to this one instead. That was already connected, so we should see the smoke on all 3. Yeah, there we go. Now remember, each one of these now is producing 150 power, so that's 300 power that I just added through that oil. And because this one's only using 60 crude oil, there's about 240 being produced. But right now, now that my thing has kind of gotten into equilibrium, I can come over here and I can look at what my basic throughput is. Right now, it's about 120, so basically double what I'm using right now on average. But I do have a bunch backlogged, so I can use that up as well if I so desire. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do some refineries on this side. Now, one of the ways that I kind of optimize my refineries here, and we'll probably go... I need more motors. More motors. Let's get some of that while I'm thinking about it. Trying to figure out the logistics of how I'm going to put those. Probably just right here in front. And then we need to get those from where they are all the way over there. Now, by the way, I could bring the train around. The train could grab the plastic and all that and bring it back as well. But I'd rather just build it over here because that's going to be way easier. Motors. All right, let's see if we can find where all our motors are hiding. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. We are going to go ahead and get this going on up in here. Let's see. What am I looking for? Motors. Where am I making motors? That's a good question. Hitting the wrong button. Hitting that long button a lot. Those are beams there. I don't even remember. Nothing in there. More frames there. Man. Where was I making them motors? See, this is why you want to have your stuff organized, everybody. So you come back later, you're like, where was I making that thing, right? That's not the good. I feel like I was, because I moved everything around too. So now I'm not quite sure where that last thing was. That's a smelter smelting that. I don't even remember. Well, let's check over here, because this is going to be where my resources are. So there's our rotors. Plenty of rotors in there. We need some rotors and we need some stators. Let's see where our rotors are going. The rotors are going up and across. Alright, follow them rotors. Rotors going here. Up to this top box. Then down into here. They follow the rotors, everybody. They'll take you to where your stuff is. I happen to know that's what makes that thing, so that's why I picked that to track it down. And I can see it runs over there, and we're good. Again, all of this needs to be replaced and torn down and redone, and then set up in such a way where it's really easy to keep on expanding and expanding it. You can do it at the very beginning, or you can do it much later, like I'm doing now. It's really up to you, whatever you prefer to do. I just try to get through the different tiers in the very beginning, and then get to a point where I can get to trains. And then once I get to trains, really I have access to every single resource in the game if I put enough time and effort into it. Okay, so back in here again. What are we trying to make? What are we trying to do? Refinery. So we're going to probably need 3 refineries, maybe. Let's go with that. I mean, we're good. We got all the stuff we need now. We good. We got our coal running down below, and now we're getting our oil power going up here at the top. Crushing it. Aki in the chat showing you some love there, Sova. Thanks for coming in. Sova Pid is your name. I don't know if that's a foreign name or not, but I appreciate you coming in, hanging out in the stream. For sure. All right. That feels a little crowded there. Well, let's throw one down and see how I feel about it. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is plastic. And again, it's going to have this heavy oil residue. We're probably going to need more plastic than rubber. We have a lot of rubber. So let's do 2 plastics here. Like that. That's going to give us 10. And then we'll kind of put this one over here and try to line it up. Something like that. Okay. Now, these ones here are going to make the plastic, and they're going to produce 10 extra heavy oil residue in there. And then I'm going to take that heavy oil residue, and I'm going to make this thing called petroleum coke. And I can have up to 40 heavy oil residue in there. So basically, I can make 4 of these if I want to. But for right now, we're just going to go with that. And we're going to do all of our safety, power stuff, and all of that. Let's put this here. Connect that now into there. Got those two connected. And then we're going to go ahead and divert these. So, again, one of the things I find the easiest thing to do, especially if you have nothing else to connect, is just simply do that. Simply connect the two machines together because it's both a merger and a splitter when it comes to fluids. And then you can see where kind of the center is. And then just kind of pipe that in there. Let's go ahead and run some of this out of here and run that into there. But we're going to go ahead and just run this out a little bit nicer. Align that up to right there. Run that into there. All right, now we're off and running. So that's going to go ahead and start running that oil in there. Oh, I didn't run the power to it yet. Oh, I did. It's got power. What's it missing? Crude oil does not seem to be going in there. What did I do? Oh, I teed it at a wrong spot. What I wanted to do was tee it back here. That's actually fuel. My bad. No worries. Easy to fix. Take that out. Take this out. Run that out of there nicely. Line that. Say something like that. Yeah, it contains different fluids. All right, I gotta take all this out because it's filled with that fluid, so I have to take that out so it doesn't run that fluid. And it's kind of like, just like it happens with your conveyor belts, that you'll want to clear your conveyor belts before you run something new on them. There we go. And that's going to run that right in there. And there we go. And now it's making plastic and that heavy oil residue. Now the plastic, what I wanted to do is to go up and merge. So we're going to get our lifters. And I'll say something like that. This one, same thing. And then over here, I want to just go ahead and run that into this one. And again, this one is going to convert it into petroleum coke. This one's going to need some power. Oh, wow, reaches way over there. All right. Now I need this one to go into here as well. So we're going to go ahead and just go like this and run that over to there. But we want to just go ahead and do this. Sure I get away with two. Yeah, there we go. Just run that around. Yeah, not quite far enough. Not quite far enough. Let's just do it this way. Run down here. There's our nice 90. All right, there we go. Okay, so that is going to run the excess residue out of there into here and end up in this. Now, well, Kismet, now you got a bunch of petroleum coke. Are you going to make some coal plants? I could. I definitely could use it in coal plants, but I'm going to go easy mode. And I'm just going to take this right here. I'm going to run it upwards. I'll run it over this way. And then I'm going to go ahead and just, let's say right here. And go ahead and run that from there out to here. From here, go ahead and merge it right over there. It's going to reach, nope, not quite far enough. Put another one here. Now you got to take care of this, otherwise what will happen is your machine will get backlogged with all this extra petroleum coke, and then it will then stop. And you don't want that to happen. You want to get rid of this residue, you want to get rid of that. Anything that's like an item, you can just get rid of it. If it's a fluid, that's a whole different thing. which we'll get into some other time. But there we go. So now we have our plastic being produced. But we need to get our plastic kind of organized over here. And we need to get it way over there to where we're working. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and bring out ourselves a little connector. Bring this out. And then again, we can just go ahead and put a nice little merger up there. And run this into there. There we go. Very nice. Now we want to get this from here all the way to that other side. So we're going to add a bunch of this. And we'll just say we're going to run it. We'll say this is our first starting point. All right, now I'm counting in my head. How many of these I need to go. Felt like I was going to fall off there for a second. I'm counting every sixth foundation. That's how far these little segments go. And then we want to go and bring this out and line it up. The same thing goes for these conveyor poles. You can just move them forward by 2 like that. And then try to line it up down the way. Now we don't have to go get our plastic. It's going to bring it to us. Now, a lot of times I run lines just to see how far the line will go. And then I don't have to count the foundations. Now, if we did this right, we should see a bunch of plastic going down the line. Yeah, there we go. So now it's bringing all that plastic nicely right over here. And that's going to help us in our next stages. Now I'm going to go ahead and just pull this out a little bit here. And we're going to make this one rubber. Oh, I don't have any on me. Oh, yes, right here. Make that into rubber. So now we want to do the same thing, but we want to go ahead and bring some rubber down as well. Now we don't have to walk back. We can go ahead and do this. Now it's all about power here, everybody, in a factory. Keeping your factory constantly running is balancing how you have your power. Okie dokie. So we need one more of these. You know what? I'm going to just try to sneak it in. Right here, maybe. Yeah, let's see. Oh, no, let's clip it. I don't like stuff to clip. No clipping. Alright, let's say that. Okay, so this one's going to produce the... oh, not that one. It's going to produce this rubber here. And it's going to have an extra heavy oil residue of 20. Remember, the other one in the front can only handle a maximum of 40. So we have 2 plastics and 1 rubber. Usually end up with tons of rubber, but way more than you'll need. And we've already did a bit of the hard work. We've already gotten all of this stuff already set up. We can go ahead and just tap right into here. Maybe this way a little bit. There we go. Tap into this one, which is splitting this way, and then just run it into there. But again, we'll line it up nicely. Quite a little too far forward. So Sometimes it just doesn't feel right when you're doing it. You can tell that it's not lined up. You can just sense it sometimes. Usually right after you click. There we go, much nicer. 90 down there, 90 down here, into here. And all it does is need a little power. Tap it that way. And that's now going to go ahead and start producing rubber. And then also that heavy oil residue. So we're going to go ahead and take the... oh boy, let's just go like that. Very nice. And I try to put it in such a way where I can run this pipe forward. Like this. And then again, so awesome when it comes to pipes as both merging and also splitting. Let's see what we can get away with there. Looks good, looks good. All right, so that's going to go ahead and bring that in. That's going to bring in the residue from this. It's going to run it down the way here. It's going to go ahead and max this out now. So this is going to be getting 40 every minute, and then the petroleum coke going out at 120. Now my actual belts that I'm using to run that petroleum coke out of there is 480, so it's got plenty. It's like I can hold 4 times more than I'm doing right now. But the main thing to do at this stage is just get your stuff running, right? Get it so it's making you those resources so you can utilize those resources later on. Now what I'm going to do is go in also and kind of use what I've already got a little bit down the way here, but I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of this. Run that up to there. And then eventually what I want to do is go ahead and just add another stacker. Probably to this one, because that would be a little easier. There we go. And then this one. There. There we go. Now we just rinse and repeat. Turn my zoop off. And utilize the lines we already got. And again, I'm just hitting middle mouse button, by the way, to pick this stuff up. You don't always have to use your keys there. I find middle mouse button to be way easier most of the time on the higher numbers. On the lower numbers, you can just hit 7 and it will put it in there. If you so desire. Oh, and I'm out. All right, let's go get some more. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have a lot of all the resources running so that, you know, when you have it, you need it in the moment, you'll have it. But I also have more than enough resources running to eventually where it'll just stop. If it does fill it up, like in this case, looking pretty good there. Actually, let's just take as much of that as we can, put 1 stack back. There we go. That's good enough. All right, I feel like we can get this done. I think we're styling because then we've moved our production from way out in the middle of nowhere to literally where we are. And we always come back later and make this even faster. Okay, now this is where this one diverges, and it's going to diverge into that one. Just like that. Okay, now if we did it right, we should see some rubber on one side and then a plastic on the other. Now, if you notice that the plastic isn't just coming straight in non-stop, and that's because it's not producing 480 of it. If you see it gapped out like that, it usually means that the belt is faster than the stuff that you're sending to the belt, which is a good thing. That's what you want to see. Now I can let this run for a really long time, and both of these are going to get totally filled up. But probably the smarter thing to do is to track down some of my resources and put them in there myself. So let's put that stuff away. Let's go track down this extra resources. That plastic out of there. Okey-dokey. Rubber was on this side. Yep. Now I already have plenty of the rubber, but it will basically cost me less power if it's not running all the time. So to speed it along, I'm going to grab all of the extra that I have down here. Like this, and then I'm just going to take the box out because it's no longer needed. And we'll look up here. Yep, we got some more up there. And then going up. Yeah, I feel like one box is more than enough. At least for this stage. There we go. Then that'll finish doing that. Now the rest of this I'm not even going to screw with. I'm just going to go ahead and take it and destroy it. Boom, right there. And I could put it in the awesome sink and all of that, but I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to go with that. Same thing here with plastic. Plastic's about to fill up. Now plastic is one of those things that you might be smart to double up on. So if you do have an overflow, you can go ahead and run that up into the top one. Now it'll fill both this one and the one above it up here, so you should see that start to fill up. Or you can make it even easier. You can just take all and then control click it, and then that'll fill that up. No time, so now you got 2 boxes of plastic that you can utilize. And we'll let that run for a while. Again, hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm having a fun time being upright. Upright is awesome. Awesome. All right, we're going to let that run for a little bit. What else are we working on here? Let's see. What about gas mask? So we need fabric and we need this. So let's see how our random stuff is doing here. Do we have any fabric in there? No. I usually put the random one in the front or the back. Let's take that out. One of these over here. Put an extra one there so I can just put that stuff down. And we can get all the stuff out of there. All right, there we go. What I need to do here is put as much as I can in there, and this one, and then we'll go get, now what I'm going to start doing is bringing my resources up here, so I don't have to keep going down to get them all the time, which is going to save us a lot of time in the long run. Take that out. What we got here, I'll leave that there. Here, we'll grab all that, take that out. And then this is the one that really has a lot of stuff, so we're going to run up here first. See what we can consolidate. Yeah, just kind of filled that up. Make another one of these over here. A little bit of a gap. Put that there. All right, back and forth, back and forth. That out of there. Okie dokie. Now I can run lines and do all of that and make it move itself over there. I find it's faster just to go organize it yourself. Put all that in there and let it sit there until you need it. Okie dokie. That doesn't seem like that's working. What's going on with these screws? There something afoot back here. Huh. Oh, that's good. That one's diverting upwards now. I see. I see the little trickiness. This isn't making rods anymore. This thing's going everywhere. So we might as well take out all of that structure. None of this is doing anything anymore. We took out all the underlying stuff that makes it go. Which is good, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to clean up this spaghetti mess. Man, just imagine if you have a really complex location, now you remember what goes where. Okay, now that stuff's being produced up above now. So we are going to take all of that out of there. And we're going to need screws and all of that. Alright, kind of feel like I need to lay down just a little bit more. Probably a good time to stop right there. Feel like I'm getting to a point where it's probably a good idea for me to lay down so I can rest up, so we can try to come back tomorrow and have a full day of streaming. I do feel better streaming with you guys. I mean, I still have that chest pressure, but I do feel a bit better just hanging out, playing some games. It always brings a smile to my face. So again, everybody, don't forget about that awesome glasses deal. While we're going up here, I'll go ahead and tell you a bit about it one more time. Now, if you go right down below in my panels down below, you're going to see this awesome thing right here. It's only available till October 3rd. So you definitely want to grab it as quick as you can. You go ahead and click on it there. It's going to bring you up here to glassesusa.com. Now, I've gotten you guys an incredible, crazy 65% off here at glassesusa.com. You can just click my link right there in the bottom below, or you can find it in the chat. And use my code exclusive65 at checkout. And if you do, it'll actually pop up in that little gold thing right there. And if you do it, make sure to let me know, just in case it doesn't show up there. And of course, you can do some info, which I've written down. Let's see, the prices for prescription glasses and sunglasses on glassesusa.com are 70% cheaper than the standard retail price before you even apply the 65% discount code. Now you can shop for all your eyewear needs online at affordable prices without leaving your home, which is the awesome part of why this is so amazing. Now I'm going to be ordering up some glasses for me and the wife and my daughter. So feel free to go in there and show them some love. Now again, you guys are the reason I get to do this. You're the reason I'm giving you guys 65% off on those glasses. And I feel like that's my role to play, is to hook you guys up and to try to help you guys super loot in real life. So don't miss this chance, everybody. This is your chance right here. Now, again, if you got some friends, you got some family, some neighbors, some peeps that you might run across on the street who are looking to get some glasses, go ahead and share my info with them. Go ahead and share that link as well as that code, exclusive65, and have them go on over there and order themselves up some stuff, all right? I highly recommend it. I think it is going to be awesome for all you glass wearers like me. I've got my glasses right here. Now, they're older glasses, so I'm going to get me some new ones. And I'm going to get me some new reading glasses that have the blue blocker thing, and I'll wear them here on stream, which will help me out because it's still just fine. It's just not as sharp as as it used to be when I'm looking at the computer. So I think with having that blue blocker on there and then having the sharpness, I won't get as many headaches and things like that. Sometimes I'm working for like 12 hours straight, like I was doing on the website, everybody. If you guys didn't see that earlier as well, I did revamp the website, and all of the sections now work. Still more to add, still more to work on it, but all of the sections work. So if you go to like my video thing here, you're going to see all of that. And I did change it. Watch it as it updates. And now, see, look, you can see all the text there. So you see the latest highlights, the latest videos, guides, learn to plays, all that stuff. Literally thousands of videos up there for you guys to watch, including my full streams as well. I put every single one of them up there for you. So feel free to check out the website as well, kismet.gg, and go up to glassesusa.com. Appreciate them sponsoring this stream tonight. They are awesome. Again, this is what I get to do. I get to do all sorts of cool stuff for you guys. Working very, very hard on all of this behind the scenes. And of course, the more you guys go out there and show the love to my sponsors, the more sponsors I get to bring here to the stream. So go show them some love. Now's your chance. Spread the word. Tell your friends, your people at work, your family members as well. Go out there, spread that word, and it does help out the stream, as well as it helps you guys out because you get yourself a sweet deal on some glasses. So there we go. Let's go ahead and save where we are at and powering up our oil. All right. And what we want to probably do next time is increase our capacity now that we have more ability to move our stuff. I do want to get into aluminum. Once you get up into aluminum, which is in the next tier, that's really when you have your belts are going so incredibly fast, like 700. Then we're going to start working on our trains, bringing all the resources back into one central area. Where then we'll have an infinite expansion area where we can upgrade our iron ingots and our copper ingots and all of that. We'll have basically infinite expansion in all the different directions. And then we'll run all of that back to the main hub, of course. So I feel like we're just going to go up to my office, show you guys some love, and then we're going to go to the Kismet Love Train, and then we're going to head on out of here. Let's go. All right, we good, everybody. We good. Let's go ahead and click some buttons and flip some switches here. Right over there. So let's get all you guys in right over here. Thank you so much for that love and support tonight. How we doing on those retweets? Let's see. Oh my gosh, so close. 9 retweets. You know what? I'm going to give you 1,000 Kids Caps for getting close. How about that? I was going to give you 2,000 and we just needed one more as well. Well, hey, you get that one more by the time we go. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Thanks for another great stream. Thank you, Ak. Yeah, I am trying. I think my energy level wasn't up to my normal energy level because I'm trying to, save my breath a bit, and I have to stop to breathe a little bit in between my talking. But yeah, having a bit of a breathing problem. We'll see how that works out and see if they can find a way to help with that in the long run. All right, I'm not playing the game. I'm sitting there playing the game, everybody. I'm doing this over here. Schedule. There we go. All right. So I was hoping to do this awesome schedule this week, but sadly we missed out on Tuesday, and we missed out on the live thing from the Bethesda channel. So we're going to go ahead and pick up tomorrow, hopefully 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing City of Steel. Then we're going to come back and do the Wandering Village, which looks really, really good. We're going to do a first look at that. And then some nighttime Fallout 76. So make sure to hang around for that. And then, of course, having an incredible amount of fun, which we don't even want to stop every time over here playing some Raft. So definitely want to come join us for that. Now, you're also going to see that schedule in the chat. Thank you, I Am Death. Thank you so much, Thurb Brick, as well. Just sending you, just seeing you as a plus. Oh, thank you, I Am Death. I'm going to keep trying, everybody. Never give up, never surrender. All right? That's what I try to do. And I can help the stream for free, and it just takes a quick moment. Now's a good time right here at the end of the stream to go ahead and click on those links. Now, we're just going to peace out of here. We're going to go Kismet Love Train, peace out of here, because I feel like I need to lay down. But, hey, I feel like I accomplished something today, and I was not just laying in the bed all night long. So we got a little bit more toward our Satisfactory build. So just trying to be smart with my health. So I don't miss a whole bunch more streams. I don't want to miss a bunch more streams. I want to try to stream as much as I can. And I'm probably going to move the Friday stream to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I think that's going to work better with my crew so they can come and join me for some My Time at Sandrock because that's going to be really fun. And that also gives me time to go get my glasses done with my wife, and then we can order up the glasses, and I can tell you how how easy it was. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Now, again, just pop over to YouTube, hit that subscribe, or if you're watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you. Hit that bell down there as well, and hit that like button. Do appreciate all those likes on YouTube. Appreciate everybody who watches my videos. I put a lot of time and effort into those, so I hope you enjoy. Same thing on Twitter. Pop over there on Twitter. I do put a bunch of stuff up there if I see a job listing or if I see giveaways or something like that. Plus, you can get all the latest information from me if you're wondering if I'm streaming or if I'm not streaming. I typically have my phone with me, which I can tweet out, hey, everybody, I'm at the emergency room, so I'm not going to be streaming today, that kind of thing. So you can always get the latest information over on Twitter. Pop on over there, hit that follow button. Now, you already saw me talk a bit about my website. Feel free to check that out right there, kismet.gg. And then also you can check out the Discord, even more information up on the Discord as well. Feel free to say hello, go over there, introduce yourself, put down your mega builds, all of that. Make sure you read the rules first and hit that green check mark so you get that special title, Teamwork Tycoon, and you'll be part of Vault 45, my Vault 45 gear, which you can also find down below in the panels if you want to get yourself cool shirts. It's so soft, everybody. These people make really soft shirts, so I got to give it to Stream Elements on that one. Their merch is awesome. And then you go ahead and, of course, you're like, Kismet, I enjoyed the stream. I laughed. I cried. I want to keep all this love going. Pop on over to patreon.com/Kismet and show some love over there. Remember, get your name at the end of every stream like this. Let's go. Oh, there you go, AMZ. Yeah, I'm gonna move it back to 10 p.m. How about that, AMZ? Come and join me. I think I do have one code to give away for My Time at Sandrock since I already own it. So if one of my crew who have normally run with me wants to play some My Time at Sandrock on Friday, contact me on Discord, because that's going to make it way easier for me to contact you back. Over there as well. And you can find that Discord link right there in the chat. Now, thanks to all these awesome peeps right over here who got on the Kismet Love Train today. Thanks to all my subscribers, all the people hitting the follow button, and especially thanks to the people going above and beyond down there, all my patrons down there. I do have a bunch of videos that are going to roll out eventually onto Patreon, but as you can tell, I'm having a rough week this week, and I was having a bit of a rough week last week too. But we're going to try to keep it going. I'm going to try my best to be smart about my health, keep working on losing weight, and keeping my health on the straight and narrow so I don't miss too many more streams in the future, hopefully. But the smart thing to do is for me to just go rest and then get up tomorrow and try to make a full day of some streams. All right? All right, that's it for me, everybody. Again, thanks to everybody for coming in. Thank you, Aki. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to go ahead and just send you guys on your way right here. So thank you so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. Love each and every one of you. And make sure not to forget to go check out glassesusa.com because that is an awesome deal and it expires in about a week or so. All right? Go check it out. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet Love Train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriptlin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.